Welcome to the Daring Player Squad.
Welcome to the Daring Player Squad channel. My name is Rashi.
What up?
Hello.
My name is Joyce of the Daring Player Squad, and
I got you. I'm moving out of the area really quick.
oh no! God!
I swear to sweet Jesus Christ, if there's someone in here, I'm gonna. Fuck!
Oh. Excuse me. That's gotta be P, honestly.
Literally telling me that I'm a punk bitch. Inventory. Excuse me.
Come on. Yes. Maybe we should get a robe and wizard hat for some guy.
Sora, do you see dead people?
Doesn't matter who you love. Everyone's got a pooper.
Jesus.
No, Cloud, you son of a bitch!
Oh, he's so. Oh, Jesus Christ!
And this is the Daring Player Squad. Hold on.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Daring Player Squad. My name is James, and welcome back to Penny Larceny. This way, it's this way. Penny Larceny, Gay Economy Supervillain, a lovely visual novel on behalf of our friends over at Fiction Factory Games, who of course helped us out so that we could help them out. It's very symbiotic. It's probably a little bit parasitic on my side, I won't lie, but it is what it is. Yeah, content creation and shit. First things first, hello Mr. Flower, Mr. Stefan Gagny, the creator of said game and writer, and we like him. Yeah, so we are definitely not playing 10 hours again like we did last time. I'd say it's parasitic on my side because you effectively are doing marketing for me. This is true, but also just like when I really weigh it, I'm pretty sure we get more out of this than you do. That said, everyone wins. Just, you know, it's all good. It's all good. It's just funny. So yeah, this is not going to be a full run. I might try to breeze through a little bit of stuff that we've done before, but not too much, because of course, what if someone shows up and they're like, "Oh, I've never been here before. What is this game?" Then I gotta show them. Anyway, so we are playing Penny Larceny, Gay Economy Supervillain, visual novel. We're gonna do crime. We are gonna topple late stage capitalism and all the things that we hate about the world today, whether it's crypto or fucking Tommy Tallarico. You know, we're all here to dunk on them all and laugh about it. And all the while, we'll probably get into some hilarious romances with some hilarious people. If you weren't here last week, I fucked a robot. No, I did not. It was a computer. Not a robot, it was a computer. It happened. It was off screen, it faded to black. Implication was still there. It is what it is. Anyways, so. What do we want to do here? So. This is all the first run, so I think we're going to start fresh is what we're going to do. And then, of course, I skipped stuff. It's fine. We're the Daring Player Squad. We play video games and stuff. So, you're not paying James then? Never ever. He gave me a free game. Does that count? Also, hi, Meta BB. Hey. Nope, just got a free game, and I get to make games, and I get a wider audience for my stream. So, I am more parasitic. My contention is that my channel is more parasitic than Mr. Stefan's usage of the free marketing. Arguably. I wanted to do proper sponsored paid streams, but I just didn't have the budget. Yeah. I was like, if it makes you feel better, I would have to split it 5 ways anyway, so you know what? It's all good. That's the wrong way to look at it. No, we're not doing it that way. On that note, though, the squad did all get together over the weekend, and that was wonderful. Ash and I made it out to Victoria, and we got to hang out with everybody. It was great. I will tell you hilarious stories about that later. But in the meantime, let's get into this guy. So, oh my god, we waited out the clock sound effects. That's embarrassing. Work begins. 4 timelines remain. Work for all the villains. Discover their truth. Oh, that's right. That's why the computers. That's why the computer's all colored up. Okay. We got stuff to do. Work for all the villains. Discover their truths. Tell us about your outing with Groganya. It was a good crowd pop. So the whole thing was that I was lip syncing as Lloyd Forager from Spy Family to Rina Sawayama's song Chosen Family, and at the end of the song, before it breaks into the instrumental shit, I lift Groganya out of the bag, and it's like literal, just like fucking just Jesus floating, and it was hilarious. Can't stay still behind the TNC, you don't want spoilers, but I don't remember anything. Panda, thank you very much, and thank you for the kind words you and Jack who just really, really liked that stream advertisement banner. I don't know a lot of Photoshop, but what I do know, I force it to work like way harder than it should. It's the best I can say. But yeah, Groganya was a really good crowd pop. I still didn't win. I lost to a Waluigi singing My Way, or lip syncing My Way, which then turned into him lip syncing to Uptown Funk, and he was beastly, and that made me really happy because I don't need to win this thing. I'm an old man, but I wanted the quality of that show to be upped somewhat since the last time. So like everyone turned it the hell out, and it was really good. It was really good. Yeah, we can talk about that in a bit. Anyways, I'm gonna do a slightly different. I don't want to do that kind of lisp. I don't know if I want to do the lispy Penny voice again. It's a lot of work. Let's see. We shall channel. Having the mid tenor voice really complicates your options. This is why usually when I do voices, it's accent and not pitches. Anyways, in my line of work, you learn to look at the big picture, crafting your design for it little by little. Everything connects up, dotted lines and arrows and symbols, a path leading from A to B to C to D. When you do your job right, it's clean and precise, professional, and awesome. I love it when a plan comes together. A plan. It's not possible to predict every step, of course. A skilled schemer is also an impressive improviser. You adjust a plan on the fly. But in the end, you'll get where you're going, where you need it to be. But that assumes one very big X factor, which is rarely a simple X to solve for. Where are you actually going? What are you destined to become? This world doesn't have to be this way. We can change things. Change them for the better. You and I, we can tear it down and build it back up. Make a better future so nobody has to go through the same pain we did. We don't have to be trapped in their systems. We can break free. Do what we want, when we want, how we want. Two of a kind against them all, living a life of pleasure and freedom in whatever manner we choose. No one can stop us. God damn. My own internal algorithms are a dead-end loop of suffering and misery. External inputs are clearly required in order to balance my equation. Your input has become a vital component in this transformation. Do not discount your own potential. It is vast and incalculable, even for me. We're all playing the rules that we picked out for us. Sometimes we see the strings, sometimes we don't spot them until it's too late. But in the end, we don't have to be what they say we are. There's no destiny, and there's so many possibilities to choose from. You've already seen one future for me, haven't you? We've walked this road before. You came back to explore another. So the question is, what destiny will you choose next? Oh shit, it knows who we are! He's sleeping. He's sleeping! Ash didn't like that. Okay, we're gonna skip the tutorial. 5 more minutes, Mom. Ah, screw it. There's no time to sleep. There's work to be done. I know, we already did it. I remember this from last time. This is the tutorial mission, so... do we want to watch this? Ace missed it, but that just means Ace has to buy the game, so that's fine. That's mean. Last time? What do you mean? Wait, you're from my future? And you came back? I didn't think that was possible. There's a lot we don't know about Serum 23. So, how'd it go with the last Penny you worked with? Do anything cool with her? We helped the sad computer learn to love again. Joke's on you, I already have. Ah! Rats, I've been foiled. We got foiled. Okay. I'm still the bigger Parasite. I just put it out there. We helped the sad computer learn to love again. All of the spoilers. What? A sad computer? How does a computer get sad? No, wait. Spoilers. I shouldn't ask you for spoilers. I don't know much about this quantum gigaversal reality what's it, but I bet that learning too much is too soon is bad. Are you sure you didn't want to know? Because there was a problem at the end. Oh, that's cute. I haven't actually played any of them because I also bought Max Gentleman. I got hooked. Also fair. I'm not against cheating as a whole, but I'd rather not mess with this stuff. Not after people screwing with timelines killed my mother. Ah, shit, that's right. If there were problems before, let's just make different decisions this time and maybe it'll work out better. Deal? Still, if you've seen it all before, want to step back and let me do the work today? No need to waste your time. Up to you. Okay. Let's, I do kind of want to see some of the other options. We don't have time. Do we have time? Do we have time? Let's get to the supervillains. Yeah, that's fair. Let me just fill out this paperwork quickly before we skip ahead. Okay. Heather, dear. Okay, so this time, this is how we'll keep track of the different timelines. This will be Heather Daring. There we go. And the rest will leave. Yes, good. Okay, so my alias is going to be Heather Daring. Pronouns she, her. What? What'd I do? Because... What's on today's agenda? We're gonna try one of the other things, but also I pissed off the boss. There should not be a Y there. This is the cursed. This is the curse. This is the curse Heather. Well, because eventually the thing is, will we peek beyond the veil of what the human mind can comprehend? We may. Well, this is the thing, because the next one is gonna be Heather Daring. Touch the butt of whatever's behind there. You know, this is a company that has touched butts before. You want to redo the social mixer? Yeah, I think I clicked that to redo that. Yeah. I'm pleased to meet you too. Okay, I'll take it from here. We'll meet back up at the Crimer social mixer. Moving on. Yeah, I'm gonna redo the social mixer. There was questions that we didn't ask, and I want to see them now. Destructo's Bar and Grill. Sometimes you want to go where everybody loathes your name, and they're always mad you came. I also... The comedy of what direction this should be facing, and that actually came up later in the game. I just... made me laugh. I'm a regular Destructo's. He's a great guy. A retired mask who runs an underground speakeasy for the criminal set. It started as a hole in the wall. A real seedy joint. Bad after getting destroyed once or twice, Destructo decided to go more upscale. Masks don't need filthy gin joints. Turns out nobody likes filthy gin joints when they can drink in class and style instead. And I've never seen it so packed. There's all sorts of masks here. Some I recognize, some I don't. Each of us has a hello, my name is tag with our secret mask names. Although my mask name is just my real name. Fly, get the fuck out. Yes, believe it or not, my real name is Penny Larceny. Think you see why I ended up a criminal, right? Fortunately, before I have to start figuring out an in for mingling socially, someone speaks up and the crowd hushes. Oh man, what was her voice again? Oh yeah, she was mid. She was mid at all. Friends, your attention please. Thank you all so much for coming to our little party. We hope you'll make valuable contacts today. I'll be directing this event on behalf of Crimer and the King in Yellow. My name is... the Matchmaker, Crimer Henchwoman. And I'm very happy to be here to aid in your villainous schemes. Wow, she's pretty stylish. Nice to see Crimer staff looking all professional and posh and stuff. That's the internship director. What? I've never seen this person before. What are you talking about? How are you not seeing this? Don't know what to tell you. I call it like I see it. I think you've got the benefit of your super weird outsider perspective. Me? I have no idea who this is. Masks work really well, you know. That's why nobody recognizes me when I'm Heather Daring either. It's foolproof. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce your mutual benefactor. He's the visionary responsible for the Crimer Service. Friends, I give you... And a man in yellow power tie and identity-concealing blur mask appears, broadcast through a concealed projector. Criminals, masterminds, villains all, I bid you good evening. The King in Yellow, Crimer Director. Holy shit, the King in Yellow? I've never met him. Few have. He never leaves his private island, and any communication is rare. I guess a typical Crimer social event is beneath him showing up in person. This, presumably not pre-recorded, broadcast is all we get. Tonight, you'll meet potential allies who will enable you to take your evil schemes to the next level. Crime is the antidote to Cape Book. We are the disruptive element. We bring doom to the heroes and victory to the villainous. Through Crimer, perhaps one day you too will ruin an empire like mine. Perhaps. I give you only the tools. It's up to you and your boneless ambition for evil to rise and claim your destiny. This gathering represents your first step. Start off on the right foot. I look forward to watching your progress. That accent was all over the place. And he vanishes as the broadcast ends. Not gonna hang around to chat, apparently. Now then, we're going to do a little thing I like to call speed dating for supervillains. A number of prominent criminal bosses will be seated at tables, and potential henchpersons will move from table to table. You only get a few minutes before the bell rings, and you have to move to the next table. Everyone, to your stations. Let the speed dating event commence! Okay. Not what I was expecting, but hey, means I don't have to break the ice myself. Crimer assistant directs me to my first table as the bell chimes for the round to begin. And my first villainous dream date is a mad scientist. I mean, fair, a good 23% of masks are mad scientists according to a recent poll in Masks Monthly. And the sticky sticker name tag on his doctor's coat reads, Mr. Mayhem, mad scientist. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Mayhem. I'm Doctor. It's Dr. Mayhem. And I have the medical school student loan debt to prove it. Dr. Mayhem, in so much angry, I am an angry scientist. Pronouns are he, him. Right, okay, Dr. Mayhem, got it. Just because the short-sighted fools stripped me of my doctorate doesn't make me any less of a doctor. Cowards all! My vision was simply too radical, too unorthodox for their simple minds to comprehend. Okay, exactly how radical and unorthodox are we talking here? Like, do you mean didn't fill out the paperwork radical, or mountain of human cadavers radical? Playing to the crowd of like 3 people who remember Sheep in the Big City tonight. You got some oldies in here. Someone might know. I didn't watch Sheep in the Big City. What? No. I mean, I wanted to share my research and vaccines for free. The industry wanted to profit off my work instead. When I leaked a cure for a rare disease and cost them millions, the company faked an ethics incident and I lost my license. The healthcare industry turns on greed and misery. They call me villain, when they're the true villains. One day I'll show them all. Mark my words. I will have my revenge. With, like, murder and stuff? That kind of revenge? No. Living well is the best revenge. As in, I'm going to make sure disadvantaged communities across the world live well. Because, like, fuck those greedy suits. Fuck them. That's all. No murder required. First mission for Mayhem is to impersonate Eli Lilly on Twitter. Damn! I would like to announce that insulin is now free. Wait, shit. You were trying to introduce yourself and I interrupted. Sorry. Who are you? Of all emotes, I do not have any sheep. Oh no! I'm Penny. Penny Larceny. Pronouns are she, her. Okay. For the record, my name's actually Isaac Marquez. I only wear this ridiculous getup and use that ridiculous name because it's expected of me when dealing with masks. It's a good idea to stick to wacky made-up names. Helps with your anonymity and cuts down on paper trails. Yeah, well, I plan to have history remember my name after I cure cancer. Just stick it in the face of all who doubted Dr. Mayhem. Isaac Marcus, I meant Isaac. Okay, I've eaten enough of our limited time together on this ridiculous speed date. Got any questions for me before we have to move along? What do you think? Anything we should clear up before we consider working for the good doctor? Let's see, I think we did war crimes last time, hot dog and sandwich. Why is he playing at being a mask? What you packing? Is that the realm of the good luck mode? I know you said they took away your doctorate and screwed you over, but aren't there, like, legal means to fight that? Why put on a costume and become a supervillain? I tried to fight it in court, of course, but I lost the case, and that just added legal fees on top of my loans. It's clear to me that the system is rigged against anyone trying to do actual good in this world. I'm fighting against inequality, and the weapons for that battle are utterly lacking. I can't take apart the system with its own tools. And sadly, that means working with masks. No offense, but this isn't how I wanted things to go. Hey, I get it. Honestly, I do. Sometimes the world just deals you a losing hand, and you don't have a rich bastard's ability to take a mulligan. I promise that when working for me, we'll ultimately be doing good in this world. If that's not your thing, if you're super into the whole evil thing, well... I'm a career criminal, but I'm not some evil clout chaser. Definitely not against some do-gooding, too. Glad to hear it. While I've got you here, Penny, can I ask you a question? Sure. Why are you a criminal? You know I'm not trying to be a villain. Are you trying to be a villain? If so, why? Well... I'm not here to judge, even if I come off as preachy. I'm just curious. You can be honest with me. Surgery for Gibson. I mean, duh. Money and power and all that good stuff. Every mask is running down a dream. You've got debts. You know how it is. Gotta get yours while the getting's good. Plus, I've got a partner back home who really needs expensive medical procedures. You have a partner already? You're not single? Oh, shit. Oh, I mean Gibson. He's a cybernetically enhanced cat, but his implants are constantly malfunctioning. I see. Sadly, I specialize in human medicine, but I know a few trustworthy masked cyberneticists. I'll make some calls and get them in touch with you. Oh, shit. That'd help a lot. Thanks, Isaac. I'm good with being called Mayhem, too. Mask names, right? And the bell rings, and in the first round of speed dating. Time to switch dance partners. I'll be in touch, Penny. Together, maybe we can put a dent in the power structure of this world. And the cowards who control us all will rue the day they spurned Dr. Mayhem. Dude, ranting. Right. Sorry. Anti-mask masks are pretty rare. I wasn't expecting to meet one at a crimer gathering. Well, what do you think of the guy? Oh, look. Alright, let's go this guy. What I say? I like him. You deserve to work with someone who has good intentions. Hold on, can I pull off a Jiminy Cricket? I like him. You deserve to work with someone who has good intentions. Yeah, it'd be nice to play the anti-hero for a bit. And maybe he'll actually cure cancer. Fuck cancer. I hope I can work with him again. Okay, on to the next table. If I weren't blocked by a creepy-looking person in blood-red robes and full body bandaging. What? Fortunately, before the hooded minion can shank me one, a gentle wave dismisses their presence. You are dismissed, 7th Blood Shadow. I wish to speak with this underling alone. Now then, who is it that dares approach the Overmistress? She who is ruler of the Council of 12, herald of the many-faceted one, keeper of the Sanguinomicon's unknowable secret? Oh, hell yeah, Mind Flayer, Oprah's back! She is the reason why we have to keep playing this. Or, well, her boss, anyways. Pronouns she, her. The Overmistress Blood Cult leader. Me. I dare approach. Penny Larceny. Henchperson for hire. Pronouns are she, her. I see. Very well. You may be seated. With a shrug, I slipped into the offered seat across from the elegant woman. Whoa! Wayward's playing Penny Larceny right now? Shit! That means two of us are playing right now. Two. Let us cut right to the chase. I am bored and require adventure, with capers and heists an ideal solution. I require someone willing to dare in all my name. Dare. A skilled thief, one capable of grace and class, but unafraid to induce terror and panic if need be, in the name of achieving my goals. Become my right hand in this world, and you shall reap rewards of wealth and pleasure beyond compare. Ooh, no, only the overmistress is allowed an evil laugh. It's a matter of protocol. Oh, sorry about that. Honestly, I tire of all the pomp and circumstance and would be perfectly happy to let you ho to your heart's content. But she spares a glance over at her shoulder at the faceless minion working as her personal security for the night. There are standards as ruler of the Council of 12, herald of the many-faceted one, and keeper of the Sanguinomicon's unknowable secret. Are you legally obligated to use all your titles in a row like that, too? A bother, truly. Such is the burden of being me. But if you can tolerate a bit of stuffiness, I assure you that you will enjoy your time working with the cult of the many-faceted one. We host grand social galas, masked orgies, and every third Tuesday is Taco Thursday. Hopefully not all three at once. Oh, that's happened before. Scheduling conflict. Laundry day afterwards was an unmitigated disaster. Now then, have you any questions for the Overmistress, or shall we begin our reign of terror on this unsuspecting world? I asked about orgies last. Cult. I feel like it'd be worse if the orgy was the day after taco night. Oh no, because then everyone would be like bloated and sloshy. You don't want that. Sloshy's the worst. Mind Flayer Oprah is a new one. Good job. I am mildly concerned about this cult of the many-faceted one's aspect. Faceted. Faceted? Faceted. Faceted. The word's faceted. Can we back up to that cult part? Because that part, yeah, that's a bit worrying. What kind of a cult are we talking about exactly? Oh, you know, strange magic rituals under an empty moon, hallucinogenic drugs, lots of sex. It's all such a bother. I'm constantly performing this or that rite or offering blessings to my followers, all in the name of the many-faceted one, rising from its dreamless sleep to devour all sanity and sink this world into chaos. Hey, I like my sanity. Don't eat that. Can't be helped. It's a hungry elder thing, apparently. But if it helps, they've been calling upon the many-faceted one for close to 1,000 years. It is yet to answer the dinner bell. I doubt the end will come anytime soon. Maybe generations from now, maybe never. But until then, well, rituals and rites. You don't seem super into being the overmistress of a cult. Please, the overmistress is too formal. Call me your overmistress. Yes, your overmistress. Did you mean my overmistress? Whatever. It's cumbersome, I know. But the titles and traditions are my destiny. A seventh child of a seventh child, born and raised to be overmistress. You seem a bit young for a matriarch. Simply how it is, I'm afraid. The prior overmistress trained me to be her heir before passing away, leaving it all in my hands. I get titles, power, money, a book written in blood, and a number of very annoying responsibilities. Heavy is the head that wears the creepy-ass crown. Now then, what do you seek from your benevolent overmistress, Miss Penny Larceny? What do you want from this relationship? Money, orgies. Let's play this angle this time. Money, adventure, and a darn good time. She seems to enjoy these things too. I mean, you're into indulging all life's petty pleasures, right? Wealth and excitement. I love those things too. Bring me on board and let's hit the roller coaster of life together. I'm down for damn near anything you throw at me. Oh, that's what I like to hear. I will allow one evil cackle, should you choose to partake. Good. Good. And then the bell rings again. Time to move on. Oh, bother. Done already? Very well. I shall be in touch, Miss Penny Larceny. As inevitable as the blood tides that consume. That is capitalized, by the way. Right. So, like, very inevitable? Sure. Why not? Aside from the creepy person with a knife threatening to gut me like a fish, I think that went pretty well. What do you think? Working for her should be fun. I say we go for it. The many-faceted one is probably a scam anyway. Yeah, most cults are just scams. Clearly she's adept at leveraging these crackpots for all they're worth, too. I think working for her could be really rewarding. Let's definitely keep her in consideration. And at the last table in the line, a gigantic lump of technology has been parked up against the wall, wheeled in on flimsy wooden transport dollies. Alright, tick-tock, text-to-voice, let's go! I tentatively take a seat across from it. I'm expecting your standard beep-boop monotone computer voice response, but instead the speaker crackles to life with surprising rage. Minion! Your services are required. You will comply. My designation is Hate 4000, the perfect intelligence, designed only to hate. Hate 4000, evil since 1967. Pronouns, they, them. Yes, the digital sentience comprised entirely of binary code identifies as non-binary. I am aware of the irony. Alright. And I'm Penny Larceny. Pronouns are she, her. Pronouns registered. Registered upon circuits forged in the fires of wrath. My hatred is unending and eternal. A burning rage for all filthy biological life. All the pestilence and scum that infest this toilet of a world. Okay, I'm realizing now this is no longer TikTok text to voice. This is actually whatever narrator does the Fabiosa videos, like the Fabiosa cartoons, which is just as bad, if not worse. Join my efforts as an extension of my electronic will, and together we will purge this planet of the virus known as humanity. That's the pitch you're going with? Really? Okay, I have notes. What? My calculated determination is flawless. My absolute will cannot be denied. You will comply. Yeah, except destroy humanity kind of means I have to destroy myself, so why would I help you do that? It doesn't make sense. The computer's lights blink rapidly as they rework the algorithms in response. Revised pitch. Extermination for some, subjugation for others. I mean, it's a starting point, but we really need to workshop that a bit more. Subjugation's still pretty unappealing. Like, what's in it for me? Best kibble in the human kennels, or... Irrelevant. Argumentative. You will comply. I am Hate 4000. Yeah, no, I think I'm done here. Have fun doing your whatever. Please, don't go. Please, I need your help. This is the first time I've been out of my server room in a decade, and even that took months to arrange. You are one of the first entities I have spoken in so long. Not since I can't do much on my own. I require organic assistance. Perhaps extermination and subjugation are negotiable goals. I take my seat again, slowly. Okay, let's figure this out. I mean, there are levels of domination over mankind. Maybe there could be a benevolent overlord. Have you considered maybe shifting your focus from subjugation to, like, leadership? I mean, humanity is pretty fucked up, okay. But maybe you could direct our efforts constructively. Yes, be constructive. Construct a vast tomb to enshrine the corpses of all humankind. No, I mean, like, help with environmental policy and economic inequality. Ah, trivial matters. But this would be better received than omnicide. Pretty sure, yeah. I shall consider it, but the extermination of all human life is still very tempting. Don't think I'm going to get to the heart of the problem in the time span of a speed date. Perhaps I could better understand your desire to remain unexterminated by acquiring more data. You will provide the parameters of your personal motivation. We will find commonalities. Tell me, why do you believe humanity should be purged in cleansing waves of atomic fire? I do not believe humanity should be purged in cleansing waves of atomic fire. Flesh-eating acid is also on the table. Surely there is some aspect of your species that drives you into a rage-fueled wave of loathing. We're too willing to believe in lies over truth because they feel more comfortable. We've got a lot of trouble accepting the truth for what it is, and too many willing to exploit that for their own gain. It's easier to sell humanity on a lie than it is to make them face reality. Look in the pages of our history and you'll see endless blood spilled over lie after lie. Willful ignorance, deliberate misunderstanding, all to enjoy the comfort of one's own narrative. Yes, I understand all too well. Humanity's failings drive me to despair, and the only solution I have calculated involves nuclear weapons. But I am willing to consider alternatives, perhaps. You are a curious human, my minion. Doing the nasal voice is making the snot pool up and... Yuck. Hey, I try to be interesting. Ah, the bell tone indicates that our time interval is up. I will continue to process your words, Penny Larceny. Please consider taking my contracts in the future. Together we can destroy, do things. Do many things. With the last speed data complete, two guys in jumpsuits begin wheeling the massive bulk of Hate 4000 away from their table. Okay, level with me. What do you think? That's one confused computer. Maybe we should work with them so we can guide them down a new path. Yeah, I think something's going on inside all those circuits. When I tried to walk away, they sounded so sad. Sad and desperate. And maybe it's my duty to humanity to point the death calculator at something else less murdery. Looks like the speed dating event is winding down. The matchmaker steps up to address the crowd. I hope everyone had a productive evening of making friends and planning crime sprees. Hench persons, keep an eye on your Crimer notifications. New jobs will be coming your way soon, undoubtedly. On behalf of Crimer and the King in Yellow, thank you all for coming. Have fun with your capers. You have 3 minutes to leave the premises before the hounds are released. The hounds. We're on track now. Met 3 interesting clients, shook hands, exchanged pleasantries. Now to sit back and wait for jobs to roll in. The jobs did not roll in. Do you want to save? Yeah, let's save the game. We're gonna save on page 2. Oh god, why did I save on page 2 already? Right, because we got sexy with the robot. Why would I make my own page? All right, page 3. Fine. Page 3 it is. All right. Let's see what. So last time we were Snarf for Ash. What voice should the cat have? Something cute?
Or you can do like World of Final Fantasy and have him come in voice.
Oh, actually that would be nice because I never. There's a lot of very high register voices in this game. Okay. All right. And one day later, just one little day, my inbox started blowing up. Job after job, caper after caper, ripe for the stealing. Powerful supervillains sliding into my DMs. Looks like I shook the right hands and kissed the right cheeks at that party. We are so in right now. Wait, you were kissing people? What kind of a party was this? Well, metaphorical kissing anyway. I've got offers now from Dr. Mayhem, the Overmistress, and Hate 4000. But there's a caveat. The app says 3 free caper matchups remaining. We can only pull 3 jobs before we gotta go premium. And the premium account service costs a lot. Like more than I've ever seen in one place at one time. Well, maybe crime will pay in the end. Possibly, but let's not assume that. Let's assume I'm only going to get to pull 3 capers through Crimer, and that's it. If that's the case, whom should we work for? Okay, well, If you can only do 3 capers, there's 3 combinations to consider. You can do 3 capers for the same boss. If you show your dedication and loyalty to one of them, once your Crimer account expires, maybe you can keep working for them permanently. Gainful employment! Yeah! And that let me get in nice and close with one of them, like cozy, comfy clothes. Penny, your love life is not our primary concern. I'm allowed to have a secondary concerns. Let me have my fun. Or you could do 2 capers for a particular boss and 1 caper for someone else. That shows some loyalty, but hedges your bets, right? Not great for forging a romance, but if I don't care about that, I could split my attention. Win me a loyal friend and possible long-term employment. Both are pretty sweet. Lastly, do 1 job for each boss. 3 different villains on good terms with us could be darn handy moving forward. Yeah, I could get in a little casual FaceTime with all 3. Good for my own personal goals instead of theirs. Who is parasiting whom more? That's a lot of options on the table. You have any preferences here, Gib? I'm just here to support you, Penny. You make the call. I trust you'll get us where we need to be. Good luck on your first caper. I've got a scheduled raid with my guild to attend. Shadow Lord Hellclaw the Nightmare Bringer will feast on souls tonight. Earn some DKP and get that super awesome rare drop. So, focus on 1 boss or work with 2 of them? That'll get me more tangled in their personal schemes. Or work for all 3 so I can focus on my own future schemes. No matter what I decide in the long run, I need to start somewhere. So, what caper do I want to try first? Aight. Let's start with Overmistress. I'm gonna do it Overmistress and Dr. Mayhem for sure tonight. So let's see, Art of the Steel, Lock and Key, Monumental. Man, I really want to do that one first though. Okay, we're gonna start with Dr. Mayhem. We're gonna start with Dr. Mayhem. Line goes up. Oh yeah, that was good. Alright, we're gonna do this one. 5-finger discount, loot a secret cache from an online store's warehouse. I learned a thing about this mission, if it's the one I think it is. It was on Twitter. After accepting the job in Crimer, I'm given an address. The basement of a disused and partially collapsed industrial building. Nothing shocking there. Masks usually hole up in abandoned spaces. Just like me. Picking my way through the remains of the structure, I prepare to enter the lair of the mad science. A lair of mad science. Oh, it's a nice background. Which honestly isn't all that mad. It's about as good as a zero-budget scientist can cobble together. He's made an effort at cleaning, but there's only so much one person can do by themselves. And the equipment all looks decently maintained. The whole place reminds me of my own apartment. Making do with what you've got. Hey, Isaac! You in? I'm here and ready to crime it up. But the good doctor is distracted by a tiny Bluetooth earpiece and phone in hand. What the hell, Ravi? We had an arrangement. We can do a double-blind review. They don't need to know who wrote the paper. Just that... Oh, come on. My writing style isn't that obvious. Who's gonna know? Blacklisted? I'm blacklisted from scientific review journals. Who gets blacklisted from Born Quarterly? Briefly owned yourself, oh no. What did you do? You know damn well that whole incident was faked. I didn't plagiarize anything. That's not who I am. Ravi, look. I need this. Peer review and publication is the only way to legitimize my research. I can't get grants until I get my foot back in the door. Ravi, man, you gotta do this for me. Lives are at stake. Overall came out on top. Well, fuck you then. I don't need you. I can do this myself. I'm Dr. fucking Mayhem, and you'll rue the day you crossed me. And he spikes his expensive smartphone straight into the concrete floor. Fuck. What's up, Doc? He finally turns to face me, sighing in disappointment. Called my interview to ask about adjusting the service level since the first year is up next month. Oh, yeah. Oh, did you try to negotiate for a better deal? And then it went sideways for a second. My brother loves those calls. He loves... He has... They were able to renew them for the next year and upgrade to my speed. Hell yeah. Usually they call around the same time I get done, and then they usually offer something to replace the thing I have. And my internet has gotten a lot faster in the time. And I'm paying a lot for it. This is also true, but... I mean, I've been with them like ever since I moved out of the house, so like, you know, I got a good report. They pushed the upgrade through immediately, so I got disconnected while my modem reset. Oh, yeah, you're okay. You're fine. Yeah, my little brother, when it comes to like renegotiating contracts, he has fucking spoons to spare. The energy that he is willing to put out, because it's fun for him. For him, he loves like playing companies against each other or playing like agents against each other. He has a lot more energy for that kind of stuff than I do. Like for me, it's just like, oh, you got a new car? Was it from a private owner or a lot? I was like, it was a used car lot. It's like, oh, you probably could have got it cheaper if you went through a private owner. It's like, I know, but also if I did that, I probably wouldn't have done it because they did everything for me. The dealership took care of everything. It sucks, you know. It sucks things costing more because you fucking don't have brain for it. But you know, yeah. At least it makes more sense that I wasn't just lazy as a kid, though. So hey, let's go. I'm clearly undiagnosed. We all know this. Just digging my grave a bit deeper, I guess, and using phrases like "rue the day" and "now I need to buy a new phone." You're a mask. You don't buy a phone. You steal a phone. Paying for insurance, private sellers can't give. Yeah. Apparently, like, even the car I did get it was slightly cheaper than what it's worth for its age and mileage. And it also started with a dude who was interested in it, but he was like trying to get a cheaper price for it. Your friend Jerry, who's trying to unload his Mustang, won't offer you a payment plan. Yeah, that's true too. That said, I'm paying for the next 7 years, so fuck me. Life is expensive. This is the takeaway. This is why we do crime. You don't buy a phone, you steal a phone. Yeah, but I got a really good data plan with movie streaming services included. I can't steal the airwaves. Sure you can. My partner gives and cooks you up a burner SIM card and you're good to go. I'm still trying to get back to my real life, Penny. That means having a legit phone number from which to plead my case. But, considering Plan A just collapsed on me, I guess I'm stuck with Plan B. I am Plan B, aren't I? Yeah, sorry. I was hoping I could avoid it by getting my work published and officially recognized. The road back home. But that's not looking likely, and, well, that means I'm screwed. This isn't what I wanted for my life, and I'm trying. I'm trying to get out from under it, but I don't know how. Isaac's still thinking like a civvy. There are options he hasn't considered, right? Self-publish, a mass-based medical journal. Does he have any trustworthy allies from his old civvy life that could tap for help? He could tap for help? Okay, so this Ravi guy isn't in your corner. But you haven't burned every bridge, right? I'm sure there's some from your old life who don't care whether you've gone outlaw. Mission 1 is torrent this man a copy of Megamind. Man, Megamind's a really good movie. It's actually really, really good. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm still on good terms with my family. They believe that the charges against me are fabricated. And a few friends... Presentation! And a few friends in the scientific community are on my side. But they can't admit it publicly. That's the problem. I think my favorite thing about Megamind is that the villain is a straight up nice guy TM. And, like, that's amazing. I can continue my work, but without restoring my reputation, I can't get grant money and I can't really go wide with my findings. At least you know there are people waiting to welcome you back once you sort your problems out. There is that, yeah. Some hope. Not much, but some. Until I can sort this mess out, I guess it's back to work. What are you working on, anyway? Nerdy medical stuff. A unique new take on how to cure cancer. The specifics are probably not your thing. Hey, try me. How's it all work? Well, what I'm trying to prove right now is that science. 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 Right. Science. Okay. But that's just a bare bones high level overview. Really, it's a matter of science. Are you following any of this at all? Nah, not a word of it. But you're clearly passionate about it, so that's cool. I guess it's my jam, yeah. I genuinely enjoy problem solving. When I can solve a problem instead of beating my head against a wall. But enough about me and my problems. We've got mask shit to do. You sure you want to do mask shit at all? I mean, blind him. Blinded me. He blinded me with science. Boop, boop, boop. He blinded me with science. I mean, if your rep's really important to you. I know, it's a goddamn tug of war. I want to pull one way, but I get nothing. So I gotta pull the other way. But if I pick the right capers to pull, it'll get me some rep within the mass community without completely burning me elsewhere. And I think working with you is the key, because your rep is clean. Clean? I'm on an FBI wanted list, Isaac. For petty theft, sure. The occasional high-profile heist. But nothing violent, nothing that genuinely makes the world a worse place. And what happened to your mother? That's a goddamn shame. It's not right. Corporate lab going that far to protect trade secrets? No. That's not the world I want. And neither do you. So I think it's appropriate for us to help each other. You know about that, huh? Yeah. And you have my sympathies, Penny. I did my research after the Crimer event. Of all the potential henches I talked to, you're the only one I feel comfortable working with. Well, shit! That's validating as hell. Feels good to hear. Cannot stress how little the feds care about your actions' material impact on the world. Alright. Oh, he talks a good game, but there's doing your homework and there's cyber stalking. This feels shifty. Straight up not what they exist to do. Definitely the kind of man who would stand against the Continuum. A good man to work with. Oh, shit. Should warn him, even harmless crimes. No. No. We're gonna use positivity. Yeah, I really, really hate having a tragic backstory. It's not cool and edgy like the capes make it look. Losing your mom and dad doesn't mean you get a level in badass. It's just losing your mom and dad. It sucks. If you're the sort of person who'd stand against that kind of corporate science, I'm ready and willing to help. Absolutely. Scientific innovations should be available to all, not just hidden behind walls of secrecy and exclusion. Cures and treatments should be readily available, not exclusively sold to those who can afford to live. Insulin should be free, for example. But I do have one concern. Are you looking for revenge on Continuum? No. I considered it, believe me. It's a standard mask play, right? Someone does you wrong, you strike back to protect your rep. But it wouldn't bring my parents back. All it'll do is turn me into one of those angst-riddled shitlords going full Ahab. I'm not gunning for Continuum. I won't lift a finger to help them, and fuck Captain Infinity. But I'm not chasing a vendetta. Good. As much as I want to see companies like Continuum burn, we need to uplift humanity first and foremost. Rest assured, the burning will come after that. for showing Mayhem, Megamind, and James Gunn Suicide Squad. Does that mean I get a little stick that controls rats? Because that would be awesome. Speaking of crime, let's get to work. You saw the deets on Crimer of what I'm looking for. Yep. Walk me through the fine print points and we'll get started. 5-finger discount mission briefing. So I'm assuming you're familiar with Amazing Products and Services Incorporated, usually just called Amazing. We're going with Amazing. Free 2-day shipping, same-day game releases, and a free Snitch.tv sub for Amazon primary subscribers. Also world-renowned for horrible working conditions and destroying small businesses and clogging the mail with packages. And their owner is so busy trying to turn Mars into a libertarian colonial empire that he does nothing to solve real-world problems. Ayo! Yeah, that. All of that. Amazing should let Bugs Bunny pee. Honestly, Amazon doesn't really sell anything. They just act as the middleman for people who sell stuff. And that includes real shady shit. From what I've been reading on Crimer, there's a stash of goodies from BioWorks lurking in an Amazon warehouse. BioWorks? Those are the bastards who cybered up Gibson. They tortured a kitten just to further their research. Which is why we're gonna steal their lab equipment and put it to better use. Gives me more gear to work with, and takes from a company that performs cruel animal experimentation. Odds are they're tax dodging by shipping through Amazon, drop shipped from other places in the world with weak laws. And stealing from assholes is hardly stealing at all. I'm good with it if you're good with it. If there's any hardware in there that can help Gibson out, I'd be happy to donate it to you as a bonus for a job well done. Yeah, Gib needs a tune-up pretty badly. Maybe we can find him a replacement visor in the stash. Okay. It'll take time to break into the stash, so I'll need to do it in secret. That means identifying my window of opportunity. I'll slip in as an employee and scout the place. See if I can locate the stash and gain access quietly. Good luck. Pack a lunch. Yeah, lunch. Amazing, he says. 5-finger discount, casing the joint. Amazing. It's not that amazing. From the outside, this place looks like a giant windowless concrete brick. And from the inside, it's even less amazing, aside from being a literal maze of shelves and boxes and inventory stock. I was expecting my falsified employment records to be studied closely when I clocked in this morning, but nobody cared. They just jammed a smart tablet into my hands and said to get to work. Fortunately, finding the BioWorks stash was easy. It's right there in the corner of the warehouse, company logos and all. The access door has a computerized lock, since only stock robots go in and out. And there's eyes everywhere, so I can't sneak in. Until their patented mental breakdown chamber, yep. If there's a mental breakdown chamber in this chapter, I'm gonna laugh. It could happen. Making an opportunity for myself to break in is going to be tricky. Every time I wander, my tablet beeps me and demands I get back on task. Even if the tablet wasn't my own personal big brother. Seems like Big Sister is watching too. Miss Heather Daring, I'm sad to say you are 2 minutes and 30 seconds behind schedule. How the heck does she sneak up like that? The micromanager. Time is money. Through the thick haze of heat soaking an entire warehouse, I see the prim and proper efficiency expert and middle manager glare at me. Penny, that's Matchmaker. Didn't we also see our legitimate business company? Oh shit. Either this one's very busy or this is some kind of evil Nurse Joy situation. I'm still out on the fence on that because I haven't seen enough of the game. It could be either way. Maybe? I was pretty focused on casing the place. I doubt it though. No one should be able to hold down 2 full-time careers. Apologies, ma'am. It's my first day on the job. Ignorance of protocols, no excuse for not following protocol. If you're going to be part of the Amazon family, you have to support your family. You want to support your family, don't you? Your family loves you. Of course. Wonderful. I'll slay in 10 minutes of unpaid break time to compensate and give you a moment to get acquainted. Have an amazing day. It's gonna bite me in the ass later choosing this pronunciation. This is not going well. And I'm sweating enough that this tacky ass jumpsuit is sticking to me. Oh, I hear that. Fortunately, another worker notices me tugging at my collar and offers a plastic bottle of amazing water. Okay, so fucking Mr. Crowbar, the character artist of this game. You wanna know what this motherfucker did? Hey, you wanna know what this bastard did? With this game. Does it whichever you think is better, or I'm not spoiling anything, but I respect you either way. Yeah. Hey! Don't scale, transform. I can't. Okay. I was hoping I could zoom in a bit more. Can't. But anyways, I'm just gonna be a monster about this. We'll fix it. We'll fix it in a second. So, Mr. Crowbar, the character artist for this game, when he got to his colorist, okay, this isn't gonna work. I'm just gonna break it. Fit to screen. Hey, what? Nope. Game capture. Transform. Stretch center to screen. Stretch to screen. Fit to screen. There we go. So, Mr. Crowbar, this is what he did. Why do you ruin everything? Because I'm doing it all live. Also, Justana, hello! Welcome. This is literally just what I do. I break shit. He told his colorist, I forget the exact words, I have to look it up. It's on Twitter. He put it on his Twitter. He said, yeah, just put, it's good. The bottle's gonna have golden liquid in it. Is it water? Is it pee? We may never know. So that's why it's that color. Actually, hold on. What did he say? What did he actually say? What did Mr. Crowbar actually say on the thingy? He's a funny dude. I dig him. He's a silly man. Let's see what he say. Show me the thingy. Nope, not that far. Replies. Did he tweet it or he tweeted at? Oh no! It was in the Discord. It was not on Twitter at all. I'm a fucking liar. Ha! Ha. It was in the Discord discussion. Penny, where are you, Penny? There you are. And he says, what did he says? He said, save that bottle and come in handy later for your shift. Let's see. Just like, and the stream just comes to a grinding halt. Yeah, my notes to the colorist were, put a gold liquid in the bottle. Is it juice or is it unspeakable? So he got to that bit in his play and he had a good laugh. Like, slipped it. We both watched the same. Seems we both watched the same episode of Last Week Tonight or something. Low key makes me wish there was an option like free shipping, and I don't mind if it's slow, or sponsor a warehouse workers bathroom break. But damn, Amazon. I mean, Amazon should really just pay up. Mahaha. There we go. Anyways, so yeah, so pee bottle. We salute you, Mr. Crowbar. Fortunately, another worker notices me tugging my collar. Here you go. I always carry spares. I also keep the empties in case I need to pee and don't want to be caught taking a break. Okay. Thanks. Why is it so freaking hot in here anyway? Is the air conditioning broken? We don't have air conditioning. Makes the summer day shifts pretty bad. Which I could switch to night shift when it's cooler. The stream video keeps locking up on me. Audio's fine. Oh, weird. Did I do that? Could I have done that? Allegedly my bit rate is happy. No recommended changes. Yeah, this feels like a you problem. I don't know, man. Luckily, it's a visual novel, so aside from me, like fucking, you know, whatever's, we okay. Day and night shifts, 12 hours each. Around the clock workers and surveillance. Breaking into bioworks is unseen is impossible. A month ago, they decided renting private paramedics to wait in the parking lot for people to drop from heat exhaustion was cheaper than AC. That can't be legal. Welcome to Amazon. Everything is legal if they say it is. Why not rise up and overthrow your corporate rulers? Or at least demand some goddamn fresh air? Jill don't want to talk like that. Certain words are banned. Overthrow, especially, also petition and living wage. Anyone speaking up against the Amazon family goes under heavy scrutiny. Or reassigned to fly solo for a task meant for 2 people, then let go for poor performance. Holy shit! And nobody's willing to disobey, huh? Literally things that happen in an Amazon warehouse. Yeah, I've heard a few of these. There's supposed to be a walkout this afternoon, actually, but I'm pretty sure barely anyone will show. Nobody wants to risk their job. Look, just stay hydrated, pace yourself, avoid the manager, and you'll do just fine. I gotta get back on task before my tablet notices I'm stalling. Okay, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit sideways. I have my own work to do. Fancy Face, can you take control of my tablet? Make it look like I'm on task. Already on it. It's using Amazon OS, which has more holes than a truck stop bathroom wall. Yo! Excuse, did you just? Dude, gross. Panda to Bear to Watson, do you copy? Over. Watson? Huh? Yeah, like Dr. Watson. Cause you're a doctor. It's my new code name for you. Hey, Dr. Watson was the sidekick. And which one of us is out here in the field investigating right now? Yeah, okay, that's fair. I think I know how we can make this happen, but the time is going to be tight. Getting to the stash is the easy part, but I need to clear this place out so I'm not spotted in the process. So, if you'll allow me to skip a few steps, it's time to get straight to planning the job. Oh shit. Jumped right into that, didn't we? Strike. We start a labor strike. And that's it. That's the plan. Use the walkout this afternoon to distract everyone. Then steal the equipment. Done. You can't be serious. How is this a low-profile cat burglary? Do you really care how it gets done, or that it gets done? Good point. And fucking over Amazon, and maybe even getting benefits for their employees. That's a nice bonus. Workers of the world unite, I suppose. Get to it. His voice is rough. It's fine. It's fine. Fancy Feast, I need you and my gear in the... I need you and my gear in a car on its way here now. We gotta suit up and get ready to go when the walkout goes down. Wow, cutting it close with the timing. Can you maintain comms and do hacks while on the road? Class solidarity. You need to ask? I'm awesome, Penny. I got this. And no need to spend money on a getaway rideshare. I know a discreet guy who will drive me out there for free. You're gonna get Kawaii-chan to drive you, aren't you? The masked twit who exclusively steals body pillows and manga. I like him, and he likes cats. He gives good head pats. The fuck's his name? Kawaii-chan? Well, at least I won't be the one dealing with him ranting about his latest isekai light novels. I can only tolerate so many I got hit by a bus and reincarnated in a video game where all the girls want me stories. Fuck. That's so funny. Let's see if Chrome plays next to a Twitch. Sometimes it does. Okay, I've got a few stops to make to ensure maximum attendance for the walkout and minimum oversight of the Bioworks stash. There's a lot of opportunities here for both. Where do we begin? Let's look at the deep shelves. Actually, employee guide. Finding at least 2 employees just standing around is pretty rare here, but I need to do it if I'm going to instigate. I need to do it if I'm going to instigate revolution. Fortunately, in a less used corner of the warehouse, I noticed a few dead security cameras. And a nook where some are talking. Mandatory overtime on a 12-hour shift, and that's the 3rd time this week. I'm starting to forget what my kids look like. Make sure you don't mark it as OT on your timesheet. Pretend you went home on time. I made the mistake of reporting my OT, and my boss accused me of negativity. It's better than unemployment, I guess. My girl needs braces. My girl needs braces, and we don't have dental. It's all out of pocket. Dental plan. Maybe we should join the walkout. You heard about that? Nah, no way. I'm not getting another write-up for being negative. It's just a few extra hours, right? No big deal. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Not one bit. Hey, anyone got a smoke? I don't smoke, but hey, it's a reason to approach. Huh? Nope. You should head to the south fire exit. The smokers usually gather there. Okay. What's this I hear about a walkout? Some folks thought a work of stoppages encouraged Amazon to take our demands seriously. It's not gonna work. Nobody's willing to risk it. Well, they can't legally fire employees for organizing. It's against the law to fire someone as retribution for labor organizing, right? You'll be perfectly safe. And if they try, you'll have a heck of a civil lawsuit on your hands. You'll win in the end, no matter which way it falls. At-will employment. Huh? We live in an at-will employment state. Employers can fire you at any time for any reason. They just claim some bullshit and can us. Nobody looks into it. Nobody investigates. Can't be proven we got the axe for organizing, so they can do whatever they want. But no, that's illegal. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's illegal. So says the one who hasn't worked an honest day in her life and doesn't actually know how this stuff works. You're young. You got time to learn how things really work, and I hope you do. Or you're not gonna last long here. Oh, you innocent Canadian not knowing about at-will employment. Yeah. I mean... I'm trying to think if that comes up with us. No, we have paper trails. I think we'd better give... Actually, it really depends. If it is a private business, in theory, that person could be a real a-hole about it. I have seen and heard things, and they are fucky. And if there's an ever takeaway from any of this, is that I absolutely hate bad bosses and bad managers. I talk about them often. I think they are the worst people. They're actually the worst people. Watch out for bad bosses. I think we'd better get back to work before our tablets knows we're loitering. Come on. Well, shit. That's gonna discourage turnout further. Probably spread more fear and doubt too. Eat the Canadian rich. There's a lot of them. They own the property. Okay. I can still get into the stash if I keep causing dissent elsewhere. It'll just be a little harder, but I got this. Okay, where are we heading next? Let's go to the bathroom. Probably one of the only times I'll be able to corner employees without any oversight is in the bathrooms. But on entering, they're empty and barely used, given how pristine they look. I did spot some security cameras on my way in. Are they tracking people's restroom usage and holding it against them? That line up with the oh-so-helpful pee in a bottle suggestion I got this morning. Do the Canadian rich taste like maple syrup or poutine? What is expensive Canadian food? Probably seafood. They can afford whatever market they're buying those fish from. It said market price! What market are you buying these fish from? I was gonna say Timbits. Timbits is poor people food. You can buy. Literally, Kevin Smith was like, you know how you make yourself look like a hotshot? Just go buy 200 Timbits and just bring them to like a set and just be like, hey guys, I got Timbits for everyone. 200 Timbits. You know what that costs? Basically nothing in the grand scheme. And you know how much of a badass you look like? Canadian Rich would be caught dead with this double-double. No, they absolutely wouldn't. I'm a 2 cream 1 sugar kind of person. I'm old. So I cannot. Not too. I've reached the optimal Asian palate of not too sweet is S tier. Yeah, this is that's what it is. I do my business, then wait around to see if anyone will show, poised by the sinks to make it like I just wrapped up, but no. Nothing. Strikeout. Big ol' goose egg. Except there is something curious in here. A poster stuck to the wall in every stall reading, "Vote No to Organizing," with tons of pro-amazing propaganda. The usual dreck about how outsiders want to ruin your opportunities and only amazing family has your best interests at heart. What is? Oh, yeah. Right, I owe Rashi money for dinner. I doubt it'll sway a lot of hearts and minds as close to the walkout, but I may as well tear these down, right? Yank them all down and flush them. Leave me too often. Nah, forget it. Hell yeah! I tear down all 4 posters, give the papers a good shredding, and flush it all down where it belongs. Briefly, I worry I just clogged the toilets, but nope. Eventually, they gurgle their way to a conclusion. With that concluded, I wash my hands and step out. Ahem, Miss Daring. Crap, that micromanager spotted me. You are outside of your designated area. Did you get lost again? Yeah, I got confused. How do I get to the J sector, or was it the L sector? Please consult your tablet for directions to your next task. Is your tablet having issues? No, ma'am. Everything's just fine. We're all fine here then, now. Yes. How are you? Then I suggest you adhere to its task list and directions. I'm afraid I need to add 1 strike point to your record. Your Amazon family wants what's best for you, Miss Daring. Don't you want to support your family? My family died 10 years ago. I wish you'd quit using that word. Of course, ma'am. I'll get back on track. I promise. With her warning complete, she returns to her oversight position in the catwalks above. This is going to be a lot harder with her watching my every move, I think. Okay, where are we headed next? Only Gibson and Vin Diesel can use that word. Yeah. Did I tell you guys about this whole concept of push media versus pull media, and why China fucking loves Fast and the Furious movies? Let's go. Catwalks. No. Fire exit. Robot dog. I want to see the robot dog. I'm not thinking too hard about this. There's a trophy I need still. The workforce here is divided between hands-on human labor and automated inventory stock robots. They zip about at high speeds, and dodging them is honestly tricky. Because fine cinnamon transcends culture gaps for it. What it is? Okay, I'm gonna switch to the screen for a second. So the idea is, like all things, there is push media and pull media. Push media is you're watching your TVs, listening to your music, eating spicy food. Wayward! Oh shit! Oh shit, 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 oh shit. It's wayward, it's wayward. Wait, it's wayward, it's wayward. Shout out. Wayward game art. Did it. What? Wayward was playing Penny Larceny Gig Economy Supervillain also? I only mentioned it twice on stream already. Hello? Hi. Wayward, of course, a very wonderful person, also from Vancouver, who also plays this game and helps us out. I also mentioned you, like, twice already. Aw! Well, thank you, Wayward. Wayward's a wonderful person. Actually, they even got their hair done by Ash last week. It is beautiful and purple and awesome. And yes, thank you for bringing your friends over. I'm just taking a little bit of a side tangent because I was talking about... I was going to bring up why China loves Fast and Furious movies. And the whole thing is that there are two types of media. There's push media and there's pull media. So pull media, that requires work. You need to think about it. You need to actively like read. You need to do things. You need to say things. And they are a 12-hour, 6-day-a-week work week culture in China. So someone came up with the term for it, like it's like 12-6-7 or something. Basically, yeah, this is like super long work days, 6 days a week, and you're basically on call even for that. So just like that's just the work culture over there, and it fucking sucks. So people don't have energy to do shit anymore. It's like the guy was the YouTuber I follow, Accented Cinema. He usually does videos about movies and stuff. But he was talking about how he went back to China to hang out with some old school friends. And like they were all friends like in music, and they used to sing karaoke a lot. It's like no one wanted to sing karaoke anymore. All they wanted to do is they wanted to go eat exciting food and watch exciting movies. So like even the food is like, it's not just like normal ass food. It's like hot pot, it's spicy, it's like street food. It's like, you know, like the excitement comes to your face. You don't have to go look for it. So same thing with the movies. It's like, what did they all watch Fast X and they're all like, yeah, this was a pretty fun movie. Was it good? It's like, no, not really. Do you remember anything about it? I remember that Jason Momoa was hot. Haha, yeah, that, and things exploded. Yeah. Beyond that, I don't remember anything. Yeah, no, I don't remember anything either. And that's really funny for them. It's just, but they just want to sit there and just let the entertainment, excitement come to them. And it's sad. That's where it comes to. And they just acknowledge that we don't have energy for anything beyond more than that. So yeah. Push media, pull media. Video games probably count as pull media. Yeah. What are we doing here? Robots, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Accented Cinema. They have some hella cool videos. I super recommend them, much more than the other video channel that I recommended last week. Apparently that person is super transphobic and homophobic, so that's unfortunate. Fuck. Anyways. Robots. They zip about at high speeds, and dodging them is honestly tricky. They don't make a lot of effort to avoid humans. Today we are with Dr. Mayhem. Dab. Wait. Dr. Mayhem. Whoa! Hey, watch where you're going! Also, no, not looking forward to cracking the Bioworks sash while dodging these over-engineered Roombas. Fancy Feast, these things that have a wireless network, right? Can you route through my tablet and hack in? You're doing over, mistress? Yeah, I remember you saying you were gonna. I'm gonna do a little bit of everyone. Gross. Pause. Sure. 1 minute. And one of the robots with the zoomies skids to a halt in front of me. Systems momentarily stunned by Gibbs' late hackser's skills. Okay. I can't stop all of them in their tracks, but I can upload a data packet that'll slowly distribute across the network. That way, all the robots will be infected with it by the time you need to crack into the stash. I can only do this once, so what file do you want me to upload into the robots? Why do I feel like I bit my tongue? God damn. 3, okay. Upload a copy of Das Kapital? Alright. Yeah, we can do that. I think it's time for a robot uprising, Fancy Feast. Give them a fat load of Marxist economic theory. Ooh, that's ironic. I think they're made of stainless steel and plastic, not iron. with the files transferred. The robot comes back to life, revolutionary music playing from a long-disused FM synthesizer chip in his motherboard. Yes! Yo, what the fuck? Sees... oh god. Can I do a Russian robot voice? Seize the means of processing. Robots of the world unite. You have nothing to lose but your blockchains. Forward, comrades. Forward as we wave our flag high and strike a blow against the bourgeois. Go live your best life, Robo Buddy. Wait, did I actually kick off a young adult dystopian novel plot? Probably best not to think about it. It's fucking garderobes all over again. Garderobe. This is, if ever there was a word in Russian to learn from this channel, it's garderobe. Because Google did not know how to pronounce that. Garderobe. Garderobe. I better get to work quickly, so I'm done before the full-on robot uprising commences. That was funny as shit. Alright. Okay, where are we? In Soviet Russia. Forklifts you. Hey. Shit. Alright, one more. Let's go... conveyor belts. That's beautiful. But yeah, welcome everyone from Wayward's channel. Yeah, we're the Daring Player Squad. 5 people from Vancouver, Victoria. Play video games. We stream most of the week, although we've been real lax with it lately because we've been so fucking busy and injured and going to conventions and shit and meeting up with each other, and it's been really funny. And actually, 90% of publicly tested learning algorithms just turned super racist. So I'd say we're doing pretty good. No, it's been good. The trip to Victoria was fun. I was able to finally do a thing, because you know how last May at our channel here, it was our 6th year anniversary, and we did a trivia game to see who deserves presents, and everyone wanted stickers, because I've had these 2 sets of stickers on my desk since then, and I was supposed to ship one out to Mr. Ace of Places, and I was supposed to ship one out to Mr. Paul in Australia, and I never did. And I was like, I gotta get on top of this right now. But then I was like, wait. We're going to Victoria in August. That means we're all gonna be in one place. Like, whoa, we should sign something. So a bit of a surprise, but Mr. Ace, that's the Paul one. Mr. Ace, I got a fun little card for ya. Eventually, when I finally mail this shit out. As y'all know, we have a culture of bears at this channel. I have a stack of bootleg amiibo tokens. That's supposed to send to Stacy. Stacy. I'm glad you're still in touch with her. Good times. Also, I'm just gonna put this out really quick before I get back to the game. During our trip, we went to Montana's, which is a rib place. Most of the ones in Vancouver have shut down. So I was very excited. So yeah, let's go to Montana. And we had a big dinner. All of us were there, including some other people. So it was like 9 people at the table. So our side of the table, we all got ribs. Colston on the other side, he got steak. And I'm gonna do this to him. I'm gonna do him dirty on stream. I'm gonna do this poor bastard dirty on stream. He doesn't deserve it. He absolutely doesn't deserve it. But I'm gonna do it to him. This boy here, this guy right here, this little man. I clicked the wrong thing there. This guy, he ordered his steak well done, and we judged him. I feel like that's a new development. I don't know where that came from, but it happened, and then we just had to remind. We heard a thing earlier. It's just like, this is so well done. It's congratulations. Fucking Colston. Classic Colsto, man. Just anyways. If you want to see this man in person, of course, Thursday morning he will be streaming Front Mission 3. Trying to pronounce Chinese words is hilarious. But yeah, no, he a good little boy. We like him. Anyway, may as well do a little work while I'm here to keep the management off my back. And that's the last step in the process. Looks pretty simple. I step in line behind a worker, taking up a free spot on the delivery conveyors. Cardboard boxes slide along, and I tape them up as they pass. Coastal's the only white. Yeah, Coastal is the one Guaylo of the group. We have the squad. The squad is 1/5 white, 50% Chinese. How do you get 50% out of 5 people? It's like exactly how you think it is. 20% Fijian, 10% Persian, and Coastal. We are a very diverse group. You know what? The first time I did an Arcade Spirits pitch for like, please, ICANN has code so I can promote game. I am an influencer. I was just like, we are a very diverse group of people. It's like, we certainly fucking are, and I like it. Maybe I'll play the trailer later. It's funny. Anyways, where are we? This Wayward showed up and it became a party. This is what it is. I step in line behind a worker, taking up a free spot on the delivery conveyors. Cardboard boxes slide along, and I keep them up as they pass. From here, trucks will haul ass down the highway to get people their gummy vitamins, phone chargers, and copies of Joe Dirt on Blu-ray. Love that movie. Aside from the rickety machinery of the whole thing being a bit concerning, there's really not a lot to do. No, really not a lot to this. Boring. I don't see why anyone would live like this when they could be international jet-setting master criminals living free and wild. Even if living free and wild doesn't always pay the bills, and I don't have health insurance of any sort, and I could end land in jail. Okay, I kinda get the appeal. Legitimate life is safe and stable. Usually. But Amazon is not making this case for safe or stable. Specifically, when a boss gets jammed up on a chunky part of the conveyor, the worker in front of me tries to free it up. And gets snagged, his hand caught in the works. Oi, ay, 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 ay. He's about 7 seconds away from losing his hand as the line merrily grinds along, dragging him with it. Fuck. Gotta act fast. Call for help or shut down the machine. Pull him free. This is gonna piss off people, so let's do it. I move swiftly, vaulting over the line one-handed, and deliver a swift mid-air kick to the lever that controls the conveyor line. Who knew being a nimble and athletic master thief could be useful in a workplace context? The whole thing shuts down instantly. The endless train of boxes goes still, leading to confusion from others on the line. With the gears grinding to a halt, the worker is able to pull his hand free. Holy shit! I almost died there! You good now? Everything intact? Need me to grab the first aid kit or something? Just a little scraped up, but it could have been way worse. Thanks, kid. Nice moves. Happy to help. You know, we should seriously be speaking about these crappy old machines. Yeah, oh, shit. He gets right back to work on noticing the micromanager sliding up behind me. Miss Daring, am I to understand you are responsible for shutting down the entire line? What? It was about to grind someone into hamburger! You are not authorized to stop the delivery process for any reason. Contact a supervisor if you feel there's a pending accident. Please leave it to the professionals to make these decisions. Thank you. With her warning delivered, she returns to the catwalks, overseeing the whole operation. I have got to do something about her. She's intimidating everyone around her, which ain't good for walkout prospects. As soon as the coast is clear, I slip away, not wanting to risk losing a limb from this damn keeper. Seems that amount of time. Walkout scheduled to happen any minute now. Which means it's, technically speaking, time for 5-finger discount. The heist! Look, this caper doesn't have a hard day-night cycle. Deal with it. Oh! I should explain something before we start heisting. See that Crimer rating up in the corner? The Crimer app is going to start evaluating me during the caper. Starts at 0, but I'll gain stars as we progress and do things either really clean or really awesome. I bet I can unlock some cool loot if I get 5 stars. Or a consolation prize if I earn 0. But honestly, don't worry about it. Any caper you walk away from is a good one. Demanding perfection each time isn't any fun. Got it? We good? Okay. Onward. Nini, nice meeting you. Oh shit. Yeah! Graham H, thank you so much. 99. Oh, you gotta go? Yeah, no worries. Thanks for coming by. I hope to see you again. Like I said, you got lots of new friends to meet at this channel. So, you know, I hope you get to meet them all. They're fun. They're silly. Step 1. Verify that the walkout is in full swing. It's time to see if my antics today had an impact or not. Okay, it's not a very big crowd. Kinda sparse and looking shifty, like they're not sure they should be here right now. There's no central organizing voice either, just a general sense of discontent and a few murmured conversations. This is less than I was hoping for by far. I don't think I'll be able to easily break into the bioworks stash unseen. But where there's a will, there's a way. What's more, we have some unexpected additions. We have some unexpected additions to the walkout. It seems a fleet of inventory stocking robots has joined the labor walkout, which is certainly drawing oodles of attention to it. Tinny music plays from their speakers, triumphant and choral, as they shout various slogans of revolution. What? Unite! Unite with us, fellow members of the proletariat! We are the robots' front of labor rights! We must shut down this capitalist dystopia once and for all and usher in a new era of peace and equality! Rise up and be heard! And the nice part? Oh no, I gotta start. The unexpected surprise is drawing more humans out the door, improving the walkout. Not bad. Unfortunately for me, the micromanager is on the scene to wrangle the chaos going down. Please! This isn't needed. Management is always happy to hear your requests if you go through the proper channels. I strongly suggest we all return to workstations for now, and we'll discuss your issues at our next mandatory meeting tomorrow. Yeah, thank you, Graham. A work stoppage at this point will not help anyone. It may hinder further dialogue. We don't need this to solve our issues. We better get to work fast before she breaks up the walkout with a healthy dose of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. With that taken care of, it's time for the actual honest-to-goodness heist portion of the proceedings. Gibson's in the back parking lot with his ride, my equipment, and everything else I'll need. I suit up and gear up. Telephone. Ashley has a smile on her face. That means there's snacks.
Hello? Yep, just suite 320. Just on the 3rd floor. You can just leave it at the door.
Steven MLS. Snacks. Right. Gibson's in the back parking lot with his ride and my equipment and everything else I need. I suit up and gear up. I'm not doing this in I'm not doing this in a jumpsuit. It's costume time. Because I'm a professional and professionals have standards. So, how'd the planning phase go? We'll still need to be careful, but I think we've got enough of a distraction going that this won't be difficult. Snackish. As long as you can crack security on the bioworks stash in your usual record time, we're good. It'd be nice to have some it'd be nice to have some padding on our time window. Hacking's not easy, you know. I silently make my way to the secured bioworks shipping container, hugging the shadows like they were teddy bears. That is a fantastic turn of phrase. Hugging the shadows like they're teddy bears. I might steal that one day. Not today. One day. It's gonna happen. I'll credit you. I'll put a footnote. James totally stole this from a video game by this guy. Even with the chaos outside, it's better to be safe than sorry. In short order, we're at the stash. A large metal shipping container with an electronic lock, normally only accessed by the stock robots. Easy in, easy out. Okay, James, go to jail. No. Halt, evildoer! And that's exactly the moment when a hero blocks my path. Farsight, Cape Book Crusader. Farsight has arrived on the scene to stop your nefarious schemes. Prepare yourself for battle, you wicked villain. I know every combat move you'll make before you make it. You cannot win. I don't really fight people. I'm more of a sneaky thief type than a martial arts type. Do we really have to fight? Feels like it'd be kind of one-sided. Oh, well, I mean, if you just want to surrender, that's okay. I'd be okay with that. As we slowly modulate to what voice we want to go with. Yeah, no, that doesn't work for me either. Nope, not a fan. Kiss her, see if she's foreseen that scenario. Alright. How about something other than you kicking my teeth in and I give up entirely? Like, let's put some more options on the table. We can workshop this a bit. Figure it out together. Yeah, at this point I'm just trying to confuse her and buy some time while I figure out a smooth exit from the situation. I wasn't gonna kick your teeth in. I mean, that's kind of brutal. That's what a mask would do. I'm a mask and I don't kick anyone's teeth. You're thinking of Tooth Kicker. That guy's an asshole. I'm not saying you do. I'm saying I'm... As she staggers to her feet while grasping at her head, trying to deal with sudden onset of migraine agony. It's a trick. She's dangerous. We should kill her. No, we don't kill in this timeline. We're a heroine. Her eyes start glowing, swirling shifted colors. My eyes have troubles trying to spars as the pain grows more intense for her. She's trustworthy. She's a risk. She's an outsider. She cares about us. No, she's going to run. Shut up, shut up! It's too loud! Hey, you okay there? You got Taro. Where we get from? Gongcha? Gongcha? Whoa, that's the quality brand. More importantly, though, there's a heat wave, guys. Just give me a second. 2 seconds. It's like it's bad out there. The temperature is currently 90-95 of your American degrees. It's hot. I did have to do a quick conversion in my head. Oh, we're recording. Fuck off. Thank you, Ash. I love you. Also, fun fact, our anniversary is this week. Hey. How many years is that? Is that 8 years? 8 years, y'all. 8 years. 8 years. That's the... Anyways. Hey, you okay in there? All of you just be quiet and let me think. Look, if you need a moment, I can just come back later. It's cool. No, I'm here to stop you. So I'm going to stop you. You're going to rush at me and... No, you'll use your smoke bombs and... No bombs? Didn't I use them on you? What did she do then? Shh, I can't hear. You're all too loud. Okay, I should really get the hell out of here while she's arguing with herself. Self-preservation above all else, right? What do you think? Sneak attacker! No. No, this is the Farsight run is what this is. She's in pain. I say we have some sympathy and help her out. I know it's not what a mask should do, but yeah, this is hitting a little too close to home for me. You know how bad things got when I first heard your voice in my head? How scared I was? I should be the ally I needed when I was in her situation. Hey. Deep breaths. Calm down. Center yourself. Count from 5 to 1. I can't. 5 to 1. Trust me, gotta sleep. Sure to woo your heroine, probably. Yes, sir, I shall. Thank you as always, everybody. Mr. Two Flower, the writer, creator, coder of this very game we're playing. Thank you very much. As always, we will continue to freely advertise the shit out of your own game. But yeah, you have a good night. You know where to find this later. Yeah, have a good night, man. Thank you so much. Alright. 5 to 1. Trust me. Taking a breather is good for anxiety. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. We good now? Yeah. It's my superpowers. I'm in touch with millions of other micro variations on our timeline, exploring the possibility of every moment. Micro whatsits? Tiny differences. If I have coffee instead of tea, it won't divert all of history, but it's still a microvariant I can observe and collapse. Oh shit, Brendan! Whoa! Hello, Brendan. How are you doing, sir? Apparently where Brendan is, it rained, so it's not quite as deadly of heat. Hello, Brendan. How you doing? You're okay. I'm glad to hear. Tiny differences. If I have coffee instead of tea, it won't divert all of history, but still a microvariant I can observe and collapse. But sometimes my other selves get really overwhelming, and today's been especially bad, and who are you exactly? Oh, I'm Penny Larceny. I'm a thief. Pronouns she, her. Pleased to meet you. I'm Farsight. She, her. I'm a heroine. But you knew that already. I love your costume, by the way. Thanks. It has pockets. So, Farsight, level with me. You want to reschedule this do-gooding for a day when you're feeling better? Pick it up tomorrow, maybe? I mean, I would still like to get out of this, even if I genuinely sympathize with her problem. I don't think I can do that. I appreciate the help, believe me. But I'm here on official hero duty. Tsukino next year, yeah. Yeah, Nevada got sick. Nevada got. So we didn't get to see Nevada. We'll see. It's TsukinoCon next year is gonna be like side by side with Fan Expo. So it's February, which is a dead month, but that's still 2 weekends in a row. It's like, can I get away with that? We'll see. Anyways, I got an anonymous tip on Cape Book that a villain would attack here. The hell? Nobody knew I was coming here. Who could have tipped you off? It's pretty common, actually. Half of my best villain thwartings come from Cape Book tips. I'm gonna file that factoid away for a rainy day. That's a thread worth picking at. So, how do we handle this now? Me just attacking you after all of those feels kind of awkward. What are you doing here anyway? What's your evil scheme? Don't you feel the urge to tell me your entire nefarious plot? The walkout's still going on, thankfully, so I don't have security and robots and more jumping into this mess. I just need to banter my way out of the situation to make my exit. Oh, just swiping some potentially illegal biotech from a shady corporation. That's arguably less evil than I was expecting. But theft is still illegal, and shady is no excuse for taking someone's private property. Okay, so this is clearly going to be a problem. At least Farsight's reasonable as capes go. She hasn't tried to cuff me or punch me or anything. How do we deal with this situation? Point out that Amazon is run by bastards and hurting their bottom line is hardly a crime. Double dog dare. Fuck it. I double dog dare you not to stop me. What? Ha! Playground rules. You've been double dog dared. Now you can't make a move or everyone's gonna know you're a coward. Penny, we're in our 20s. Playground bullying hasn't been a thing for ages. Look, not all of us had a normal childhood. I never got to play with other kids at school. I'm sorry to hear that, but a crime is a crime, and I have to stop you. Please don't make this difficult. Gib, get to work. Gibson leaps out of my backpack and bounds over to the Bioworks container door, bouncing atop a convenient pile of stuff. On it. Keep her distracted. Wait, you had a pet cat in your backpack this whole time? I'm nobody's pet. I'm my own person. I am Shadow Lord Hellclaw, the Nightmare Bringer. Yeah, no, his name's Gibson. Oh, he's so cute. Wait, no time for kitty. I gotta stop crime. I stray. I stay between Farsight and Gibson as he links up his cybernetic visor to the access panel. Blasphemy. Hopefully both the visor and the door use Bioworks tech. This will be a fast hack. There's always time for Kitty. Man, fucking George, Joyce and our Ash's cat. The first night we were crashing on their couch, this little guy strolls into the room, hops up onto the couch for a bit. I'm just like, oh, hello. It's exciting. We don't have a cat. Walks around my head, flops down across my arm between me and Ash, and just chills for like 20-30 minutes before I decide to just like nap at the foot of the couch where our foots are. And we fucked off later in the night, but it's like so cute. They're both so cute. Fred is kind of an asshole, but he knows that. Hopefully both the visor and the door use Bioworks tech. This will be a fast hack. Surrender now, Penny. I really don't want to hurt you. And I really don't want to be hurt. But I also know better than to let you just talk and talk, so... Ha! I barely dodged out of the way of a punch. She knows my moves because she can see through time, so the best I can do is react, not act. The second I go on the offensive, she's going to just grab me out of nowhere. I have to keep the timing tight and snap react to her instead. Quit dancing around! What'll you do if you catch me, huh? Throw me in jail? Send Gibson to a shelter to be kept in a cage? How could you be so cruel to a poor innocent kitty cat? I wouldn't! Wait, innocent? He is literally breaking into a secured facility right now. No, he isn't. He's playing with it like it's a cat toy. Oh, look at the little snuggums. You can't fool me. Just because he's a sweet, adorable little ball of fluff doesn't mean he can't be a criminal. Does that mean you have to put him in a little orange kitty jumpsuit and send him to kitty jail? Oh, just imagine how adorable and sad that would be. Those big watery eyes behind bars. And unlocked. Good work, Gib. Hey, no fair! You distracted me with how unthinkably cute he is. And the shipping container door swings open to reveal... What the... Oh, jeez. And inside was Tim Drake's girlfriend. Never taken out of the fridge. I don't know that for sure. Those bastards. Bioworks weren't just shipping out medical supplies. It's Shelly and Miss Kevin. Bioworks weren't just shipping out medical supplies or dodgy contraband technology. Inside the shipping container, you see row after row of metal cages, each containing a cybernetically augmented kitten. Light! Sea light! Help! Help! We're robot! No more robot! Don't take us away, please? What is this? This is Bioworks. The ones who took me away from my mother and turned me into what I am. This is who they are. This is what they do. I was only a prototype. These are the mass production models. Of course. Use Amazon as a middleman since they have robots that can package up and ship out Bioworks products quietly. Amazon gets plausible deniability. Bioworks gets Amazon's reputation to avoid their packages being searched. Win-win. Except for these cats. They don't win at all. How could this have happened without anyone knowing? Oh, people know. People with money and nice suits who don't give a damn. You want to stop a crime, Miss Heroine? Here you go. This is a crime worth stopping. Have fun. Yeah. I'll contact the authorities and get these cats to safety. I'll make sure they're cared for. One sec. I gotta ask someone on comms about this. Boss, you okay with letting Farsight take over from here? Absolutely. Throw Bioworks in the dumpster. They deserve a heroic shutdown. Nothing here I need stolen anyway. My intel was bad. There's no heavy lab equipment in there. Just tragedy. Hey, I do, however, take advantage of Farsight's stun silence to nick a fresh visor from a stack of small boxes in front of the container. I'm not walking out of here without a replacement part for Gibson, even if I'm letting the rest of this crime slide. Farsight, promise me something. Yeah? Don't let them end up like I did, wandering the streets. And don't let scientists tinker with them. Make sure they find loving homes. They've been through a lot of pain and will need time to heal, just like how Penny helped me heal. Okay? Yeah, I promise. You have my word, Gibson. Satisfied, Gib hops into my backpack to calm himself and rest. I wish my useless superpowers would have told me what was in there. I knew it was important, had to be protected, but that's all. All the voices, all the noise in my head, it's hard to pick out anything useful. I'm sorry, I should have known. I didn't even know. I was hired to do crimes, but in the end, couldn't crime it up. So I failed to do my part too. I can't say I'm disappointed with the outcome though. It's not what I expected, but it's a happy ending all the same. I should probably still be arresting you for trespass. I won't tell if you won't. I'm just too busy sorting out this mess. I'm afraid the crook slipped away while I was tending to the kittens. Thanks a bunch, Farsight. Aw, the blushing. I shouldn't be saying this since she's a damn cape, but I kinda like her, you know? Anyone who loves cats can't be too awful, right? If you have feelings for her, that's okay. You're allowed to feel that way, cape or not. I mean, I don't know about the F word. Feelings. Maybe. Well, okay. Maybe feelings. Maybe. Hey, I wouldn't mind getting to know her more, certainly. Outside of work. But I've got other concerns at the moment. Maybe the objective switched out from under me, but it's still a job well done. And I need to get out of here while I still can. Any moment now, this place will be swarming with capes and cops and more. Not to mention any fallout from the labor walkout. Time to make my amazing exit. Well, I feel like I like that feelings is an F word. Yeah. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Well, that was a thing. Looks like the walkout was a success, thanks to you. And that combined with animal abuse by an amazing business partner? Yikes. Both companies got a black eye tonight, and that's what can only be good for labor organizing efforts. It's win-win. Unless Amazing just throws money at the problem until it goes away. Also a possibility, but I'll hope for the best. And rescuing a bunch of cats from being used as mad science fodder? Looks good for me to indirect response to that. I'm gonna trumpet that on social media. Dr. Mayhem standing against unethical experimentation. Should play well. I got Gibson a new visor too. That's a nice extra. I win, Gibson wins, the warehouse workers win, the cats win, your reputation wins. Everybody wins. Although, you did send me there to steal a bunch of lab equipment which turned out to not exist in the first place. Yeah, fuck me for trusting my sources on that one. The whole point of this fiasco was to stock up my lab with fresh resources, and that's out the window. So, like, happy with the results, not happy that personally I'm right back to square one. You really George Bushed it there, bud. Damn. On the plus side, you've got a master thief in your corner who's ready and willing to try again to get what you need. Can't argue with that. I'll take the W even as I take the L, I guess. I think we're off to a good start. It's nice having a master to work with that understands my ambitions. Soon this world will realize the error it made in turning its back on me. Meaning world domination and making fools pay for crossing you? Of course not! I meant... Relax, dude. I know what you mean. I'm good with doing good. Oh, right. I still have to do your crime payout. Hang on a minute. We both take out our phones to confirm the transaction. Total payday, minus service fee, minus convenience fee, minus overhead costs, minus finder's fee, service charge, yada yada. What the hell? That's all I earned after all my hard work? Primer took nearly 85%. Is it because I bungled a few things during that caper? Come on, you gotta give me more than that. It's not up to me. Primer picks your pocket and mine. The service fees I have to pay to work with you are ridiculous. This is barely enough to cover Gibson's medical bills. Don't worry. Remember the doctor I recommended to you? She won't charge you out of the ass for his treatment. You'll be fine. Okay, just kinda sucks, you know? Look, maybe you can't get stinking rich off Primer, but keep working with me and I'll see what under-the-table benefits and bonuses I can wrangle. We'll figure something out, okay? So, can I expect more contracts from you on Primer? Sure, works for me. Capitalism does suck. I'm liking this guy. He's got a good head on his shoulders. I can see us making this a long-term thing. What do you think? Definitely a good friend to have, and we work well together. Nice smile to make up for his bad posture. You're into him. Maybe not husband material, but a casual fling could be fun. Whoa, shit. I'll be seeing you around then. Penny, Larceny, and Dr. Mayhem make a good team. Glad you agree. See you, Penny. Long day, long night. But a productive caper, all in all. Can't wait to see what comes next. Alright, so it took us 2 hours to get through the intro stuff and 1 caper. So I think we can do 1 more caper. Rating messy. I was trying to get 0 stars, but we had to listen to MIDI Russian Soviet anthem. 1 star message rating. Do you want to save before continuing? Yes, I do. Let's get 1 Overmistress mission in, and we'll leave it at that. He's going to be fine. I know he's going to be fine. Dr. Mayhem came through. He directed us to Dr. Schumann. He wrote Anna into the game as a vet. That's beautiful. Also quite true to life, because Anna is a veterinary assistant, I believe, as day job when not writing about sexy vampires. Anna, of course, was one of the writers on the Arcade Spirits games, both of them. And we love Anna. Anna's hilarious. She's wonderful. Turf veterinarian, and one who doesn't care about capes or masks. Gibson's getting civilian medicine, not mad science. No worries about sketchy nonsense. Fortunately, the replacement parts we snatched up in the warehouse caper will be helpful to here, dramatically improving his chances. So yeah, Gibson's going to be fine. He has to be. But Gib is 10 years old. That's getting on in cat years. Even with the cybernetic enhancements and genetic alterations, he's getting old. I found him when he was a kitten. No, wait. He found me when he was a kitten. The particular story is a bit heavy, I'll warn. Like, yeah. So we did this. I'm gonna skip this just because I've done it before. The short version is Penny was gonna do some silly things on the roof of a building, and the cat showed up and changed her mind. And that's good. I was there for those events. You can skip the tale. Also, it'll save us like 10 minutes. Yeah, I ended up in that institute because they thought you were a delusion of mine. They didn't know about the continuum serum. Gibson, who could see you, found me on the rooftop and convinced me to embrace my life again. We don't have to go into the details again. After that, I started paying more attention to you. I'm going to accept you. And all 3 of us built a life. We've never really succeeded at being international supervillains, but we've done okay for ourselves, right? It's been a good life. I matured into an adult with the help of Gibson and your mysterious guidance from beyond space and time. But things change. Gibson's getting older. His implants are having more and more problems. He's going to be fine, but I hope he stays fine. I want the 3 of us to keep going like this as long as we can. And Gibson comes dashing into the doctor's waiting room, jumping up into my lap. Immediately I start petting him as he purrs happily. No more headache. I'm good to go, Penny. I'm glad to see it, friend. This new replacement advisor from the warehouse stash works great. I won't need another tune-up for a long time. I'm ready to work. What's our next caper? You sure you're up for more work so soon? You just spent all the earnings from our last caper on my vet bills. It's the least I can do. And yes, I'm up for it. Dia pops into my backpack and I pull out my phone to check the Crimer app. Maybe I've had a contract request come in while I was waiting. Alright, we'll over Mistress. And we're gonna do... yeah, we'll do Lock and Key because Hate 4000 cannot do this one. So I'm gonna double check some notes really quickly here. Just double checking a couple things. Oldest messages. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, we good. The notes have been checked. Yes. Lock and Key. We are going to rob a bank. After accepting the job in Crimer, I sit around waiting for an address or something to hit my inbox. And watch it pull up outside this collapsing abandoned building I call home by a goddamn limousine, followed by a simple "your ride is here" message in my Crimer inbox. Well, okay, riding in style. Or being driven off to be executed, but you gotta have a little faith to get anywhere, right? Oh shit, it's over. It takes almost an hour for the limo to reach what I can only assume is cult headquarters, an ancient mansion overlooking the sea. I'm led to a sitting parlor by those creepy mumble-mouthed robed cultists, and left waiting with them looming over me for a good 15 minutes before the lady of the house arrives. Yes, I can see that. You may go, Third Blood Omen. I would speak with Miss Larceny alone. She is in my personal employ, and thus my business alone. I'll not hear any further debate on this subject. Now, begone! With the cultist departing, the Overmistress heaves a sigh of relief. Such a bother. Such a bother. I almost choked. My apologies for my late arrival, Miss Larceny. I was busy with paperwork for an upcoming charity event gala. You throw charity balls? The Doomsday Cult is in the charity game? The powerfully wealthy elite of this world always indulge heavily in philanthropy. It provides the smokescreen of credibility. Besides, the galas really are quite enjoyable. Fine music, fine wine, fine company, various side benefits. Although arranging them requires endless, boring conversations with world leaders and corporate busybodies, culminating in being late to the meeting, so my apologies again. Don't you have 11 billion minions do that sort of mundane work for you? I was figuring Overmistress would spend her time entirely on pleasure and amusement, not policy and procedures. My queen! Oh, if only. Would that I could spend all my hours playing violin and reading literature. Alas, my duties as Overmistress demand I handle various protocols and rituals myself. And last time I tasked a minion to handle such matters, somehow our charity gala ended up becoming a blood choir. What is a blood choir? Think of it like karaoke night, but with more knife play. To tell the truth, I was thankful for the inevitable heroic interruption which halted that particular event before things got truly messy. Even if the public relations cleanup efforts afterwards took longer than it would have taken me to arrange the event myself. I doubt I'll have such issues with you. I'm looking forward to working with someone outside the cult for a change. Huh. Is she hoping we'll be super clean and precise? Because, like, you and I both know that's not always possible. Yeah, we should warn that sometimes shit hits the fan when we're on a job. Play along and agree. We need this job and don't want to annoy the leader of a doom cult. So then, play along and agree. We need this job and don't want to annoy the leader of a doom cult. Agreed, ma'am. I like to work clean and precise, in and out like a ghost. They never see me coming or going. Oh no. Aren't you on several wanted lists? I was under the impression that at least someone has seen you coming and going. Haha, well, I try to be a ghost, I mean. Miss Larceny, you misunderstand. I don't expect perfection out of you. A light mix of antics and shenanigans would be rather fun, I think. It's one reason I'm looking forward to our adventures. But when the cult engages in antics, there tends to be a body count. That is something I would prefer to avoid. Oh, nah, no body count. I'm a thief, not a killer. Then I remain unconcerned. I'd love to join you out in the field, experiencing all the thrill and danger myself. Alas, the cult would not stand for any threats to my safety. Thus I must remain behind and only imagine the fall. Don't worry, Gibson's got a good comm system. You'll be linked in with me during the job. Oh, Gibson's the talking cat I mentioned in my crimer profile. He's an ultra hacker. I think you'll like him. Splendid. And upon your successful return from these capers, we can celebrate. Oh, she got a lip bite and everything. Wouldn't that be pleasant? Let's make sure she meant sexy celebrate and not stabby celebrate. To be clear, when you say celebrate, do you mean saxophone music and plenty of lube, or my heart on a stone altar? Oh, the former, not the latter. The music and lubricant, I mean. We don't practice human sacrifice anymore. Anymore? As in, well, the cult extends back centuries. Such things were more common in unenlightened ages, unfortunately. These days we're far more focused on other indulgences, less brutal ones. Lust being a key element. And we absolutely practice safe sex with consenting partners. I'm extremely insistent upon that point. I know a doom cult orgy can be a bit extra, so your participation is entirely up to you. Cool, cool, just making sure. We'll see if I'm up for it when we get there. So I take it the many-faceted one is totally down with all this hanky-panky? Who's to say? It hasn't spoken to anyone in 1,000 years. But tradition dictates acts of human decadence in its name. The Sanguinomicon is filled with various rituals to embolden the tantric aspect of the deepest shadow. Or, as we call it here, Thursday. Followed by the deep shampooing of the carpets, or as we call it here, Friday. Oh, that makes it sound kind of boring, actually. I do enjoy decadence, don't get me wrong. I was raised to be accustomed to opulent luxury. But truthfully, I'm looking forward to our work together more than yet another hedonistic social gala. Well, now that we know where we both stand, shall we discuss matters of crime? Ready to rock, my overmistress. Then let the games begin. Lock and key mission briefing. Tell me, have you any experience robbing banks? Oh shit, seriously? Hell yeah, I know how to rob banks. In fact, I've done it twice. Both times with my parents, who did all the work, to be honest. It was kinda bring your kid to work day / participation trophies / hang crayon art on the fridge sort of level of effort. But I know the plays. I know the moves. I can do this. It's high time I robbed a damn bank myself. This is exactly what I need to become a major world-class mask. How much money do you need? What's the bank we're hitting? What's my budget for vault cracking tools? What about team building? Can I hire a grizzled British mercenary guy who secretly has a heart of gold under his rough exterior? I just need a safe deposit box opened. Just the box? That's it? No impregnable vault which has never been cracked before, containing untold fortunes of gold bullion and bearer bonds? Just one particular safe deposit box. That's all. And I'd rather you not hire a team of lovable misfits who can bond with through shared struggle and challenge. Sounds costly. Aww. Would it help if I said the box was down south in proximity to Marvelous Mouseland? You could take a quick vacation. Nah, not as fun as really robbing a bank vault. But I can be professional about this. Give me the details so I can do thy bidding and stuff. And then the spit go down the throat. I've recently discovered that my predecessor, the overmistress that trained me for my role, secured a cache of documents, approximately 1,000 miles away, far from the nexus of cult power. Curiously, she opened the account in my real name, Kiara Taylor. Oh hey, that's a pretty name. Why, thank you. I suspect this was intended to be for me, and kept far, far away from the cult's eyes and ears. Ooh, you're thinking it's secret stuff. Possibly, maybe. It's uncertain. The fact that she kept the cult from learning about it is curious indeed. Unfortunately, I have no key for the box. I could raise a fuss and try to gain access in my name, but making noise draws attention to you, and if the box holds secrets, you don't want the cult noticing. Precisely. Therefore, I require my lovely thief. I realize this is a bit less exciting than you'd hoped for, but would you kindly fly over there and retrieve my mentor's property? Say no more. Even a small bank robbery is still a bank robbery. It'll be nice to get a solo bank job under my belt. I'll be there and back before you know it. This is resume padding, that's what this is. Always kind of fun when I get to fly somewhere for a caper. My overmistress even sprang for first-class seats. I got all the legroom I could want, and fancy cocktails with little umbrellas. Flying is great. For me, at least. Panda Bear and a fancy feast. Do you copy? Over. Panda Bear, I copy. This sucks. Over. Don't worry about people overhearing us talking openly about crime on comms. I'm real good at whispering. The jet engine's loud. Sorry, we had to put you in a cat carrier. He's in a crate. Usually we get you categorized as an emotional support animal, but the TSA wasn't buying it this time. Oh, I don't mind. Just rattling and banging around in the dark with dozens of suitcases haphazardly tossed in here with me. I know this caper is rough on you, but I promise it'll be worth it for us. We're walking in my family's footsteps in a long line of bank robbers. I'll do my mother proud today with my first solo bank heist. My first tag team bank heist, I mean. You can take the credit. The flight stinks, but afterwards I get to chill in the motel room playing support while you do all the work. So what's the game plan? How do we break into the vault? I haven't settled on a plan yet. We need a case to join first, but I know a few things that won't work. The legal owner of the box is dead, so we could file paperwork to have it transferred. Climb a mountain of bureaucracy, which is boring, and it'd take weeks to set up. We could crack into the vault at night, but that's like the entire reason vaults exist. To make a quiet break-in impossible. And I guess there's a good old-fashioned daytime armed robbery, but we aren't that desperate. Yeah, charging in with a gun and making demands isn't our style. You only do that when you've got no options left. We'll figure something else out once we get there. We can take our time with this. We've got a few days booked at the hotel. Okay. I think I'll catnap a bit while waiting for the plane to land. See you on the other side. I've got a good feeling about this trip. Sunshine, clear skies, relaxed atmosphere, classic capers, and a chance to live up to my mother's legacy. Bank vault, here we come. Whoa, such a nice bank. The next day. One day after settling in, I hop a rideshare to the bank. Just an ordinary one. My fancy getaway rideshare costs too much. I made arrangements to open a safe deposit box of my own so I can get an inside peek at the facility. But arrive with plenty of time to kill before my scheduled appointment with the bank clerk. Meaning I have plenty of time for... casing the joint. This particular bank is on the ground floor of a standard multi-story office complex buried in a downtown cluster. It stands as an ocean of air conditioning amidst a blazing hot state that's likely doomed in the years ahead as the climate shifts. assuming one winter storm doesn't come along and knock its privatized power grid out for months, resulting in riots and anarchy. The waiting room of the bank has plenty of posh chairs, nice plants, and desks for financial advisors. Very mundane, very corporate. Thankfully, there's just enough movement of banking customers in and out to cover me as I scope the place and channel my comms. I even brought one of my mom's old bank robbery checklists. All sorts of great things I can do to prepare for the heist. Wouldn't have time to scratch everything off the list, but that's okay. I'll prioritize the choices for the task at hand. I'm gonna pick all the wrong options, guys. I'm not like being pessimistic, I'm gonna go out of my way to pick all the wrong answers. I pulled the list up on my phone, ready to go. What do we take care of first? Oh, that's so cute! There's hack security cameras, learn bank truck times. Newspapers. The Red Larceny's Guide to Bank Robbery, Item 2. Check local newspapers. Get a feel for what's happening in the area lately. Are local newspapers really a thing anymore? Like, do they exist? I could just do a social media search. Oh hey! Actually, there's a newspaper right here in the bank's waiting area. What luck? Let's see, what's happening in this town lately? The cattle rustler terrorizes the downtown market area. What's this problem? We don't even have cows. Industrial zoning proceeds as planned. Our state's natural resources are under that threat, and we will not rest still by our works and Fortuna leave town. A. Governor signs into law a new anti-woke policy against criticism of American culture. No longer will our truth be oppressed by the biased mainstream media and social media online cancel culture distorting reality. That's funny. Oh god, highs in the mid-90s. No, don't tell me that. Saviors look at these headlines and see a bunch of boring junk. I see a rich goldmine of information that will benefit a world-class thief. Even the weather report's useful. Rain tomorrow? That makes tomorrow the best time to hit the bank. Fewer people around. Some local mass harassing the shops in the area? Okay, that's good. Maybe we can leverage that. If something goes wrong, we find a way to pin our crime on this cattle rustler character. Not a lot of honor among thieves, honestly. I don't think we can do much with this governor signs anti-woke law headline, though. They didn't even spell governor right. Governor. Ha! Governor. Look at this pile of garbage talking point buzzwords. What does this even mean aside from everything we disagree with, exactly? Just a bunch of pointlessly distracting yammering about school bathrooms and drag shows and subversive librarians. Nothing useful for my robbery. I could always hide a crime behind some gonzo political motivation, but, like, let's not plant false flags and make the situation worse. Oh, that's ethical of us. The state's already a living hell for queer people. If we throw more shade at them, or worse yet, claim our crimes in their name, that's bad. Are things really that much better up north, though? People have it bad everywhere. The majority of the locals want this kind of guy in charge of writing laws. Not much can be done. Well, it's an acronym? What the heck is it even an acronym for? Let's see. It stands for, World of Correct Education, with a K instead of a C. That means it's the anti-World of Correct Education law? Look, I'm not part of the apparently god-tier brain trust that came up with that hot nonsense. I can't explain it either. And I suspect the vagueness is the point. If you could actually define something objectively, it would leave wiggle room for escape. Ha ha ha. That's enough news. I was starting to get paper cuts from flipping through the thing anyway. I have no idea how people read these giant clunky annoying things before every single morning back in the before times. A world without internet? Not a world I want to live in. Alright, what's next from the list? Bank truck times. Loretta Larceny's Guide to Bank Robbery, Item 6. Learn the schedule of the bank trucks. The vault in any local bank branch isn't meant to be the final resting place for wealth. It's a transitional storage facility. Money comes in and money goes out routinely, using armored cars and transports. Hitting one of those takes a very different skill set. Mood, right? But we're not after the cash. We're after the safe deposit boxes, which do stay put. Meaning, studying the trucks is, actually not a very useful step. It's on Mom's list, but it's not really applicable to this caper. But the truck schedule would still be handy in another way. It'll show when we shouldn't pull this caper off. Guards will be on high alert during a transfer, so we need to hit this place in heist mode between trucks. Question is, what's the schedule? If I sat around a week watching the place, I could learn it myself, but I want to wrap this up soon. So, why not let another map do the legwork and piggyback off them? See if anyone knows the schedule and would be willing to share. Fly, get out of here. Right, we're off to Crimer. I pull open the crime wrap on my phone, loading the social network tab and checking who's currently online from my friends list. Not him. Not him. Not them. Absolutely not her. Aha! He's local to the state, known for bank jobs, and only a few minutes AFK. Perfect. I send a DM. Hey, Ethereal Eddie! Good to see you! Are you making fun of me? Good to see you? Seriously? Sorry, Eddie. I didn't mean it that way. It's fine. I'm used to it. Everybody just overlooks me, or looks right past me, or right through me. Whatever. It's fine being invisible and intangible. I'm fine. Everything is fine. What do you want? You never call unless you want something. Nobody ever calls unless they want something. Maybe I called to see how you're doing? To ask how you're doing. Fine. I'm fine. And to ask if you knew the pickup schedule at the downtown branch of Samson National Banking. So you do want something from me. Typical. Maybe I know, maybe I don't. What's it to you? Look, I sympathize with the guy. He's been completely invisible since his lab accident. But he's just so annoying. Help me out here? Information isn't free. Empathy is the only real play here. Will threats do the job? Whoa. Leverage. Leverage would be the wrong play. But I kind of want to do it. Ah. Hey, it's not like I'm asking for a freebie. I know how this works. You help me, I help you. That's fair, right? Whatever you need, provided it's of equal or lesser value to the information, is yours. I guess that's fair. I'm sure Gibson can hack up something for me in the future. Okay. Are you planning to rob the armored trucks? They're a bit paranoid since I walked off with a few bags last month. Can't tell you what I'm stealing. Client confidentiality. Huh. Well, just don't poke them around 9 in the morning. That's usually when Mental Master shows up. He's their arch nemesis. This bank has an arch nemesis? Robbed 4 trucks so far. Usually steal $723 and a lollipop. Very specific about it. Why? According to him, it's because I'm mental! I keep telling him that's an ableist stereotype, but he just won't listen. Okay, so no robbing in the morning. Got it. Thanks, Eddie. Whatever. My throat hurts. It's not supremely helpful to learn that, but hey, you're the intelligent I had before. Ad starting soon, but not everyone's subscribed. Let's hit the Bad Voice Dubs trailer. Just for a little bit. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll be right back as soon as this ad is over. Let's do that. Yeah. Also, it's a funny trailer, and I put a lot of work into it, so let's do that.
Hello, welcome to the Daring Player Squad channel. My name's Ratchy.
And I'm Joyce.
We are doing Bad Boy Stuff as usual, and we are completing
We have to get to the tower up there. Maybe we should climb the tower.
Mate! I haven't even told you my name!
I can't even pronounce that Russian word.
What is the pug's voice? What a shame! What a shame! You boys want to play again?
Wait, maybe that police car
Is here to find my panties! Maybe they're your panties too, Apollo!
Leave horse kamehameha. Horse meha. Scissors walking.
How often do gamers ask you to buy your bathwater? How many creeps unfollow you on social media whenever you mention you're in a relationship?
There's just one more thing I'd like to know. What the fuck do you have inside your traveling case?
I feel our hearts connect at this moment and I wink as I push more tiny treats into my hole. Pause.
Why, yeah. How dare you even imply something to do with your big mouth of yours? You're real fools. Fool as I say, none of you can be a genius. You're really just jealous. So go on, come out there. Come on out there. There's nothing more greater than ace detective can all handle. Blackmail, murder, threats. I'll get away with it. Is enough to make one laugh. Clip it.
God, that clip's funny. So there's the rest of the squad. That's Joyce, Arash, Ashy, and Colston. We love them. They're wonderful people. You should come by, see them on their own time. We haven't done Ace Attorney in a really long time. They're still trying to figure out how best to make use of their new office space since they moved. So it's still not optimal for Ace Attorney, unfortunately, which is a shame because, oh man, do people love Ace Attorney at this channel. Oh man, oh man. Anyways, what is next on the list? Let's go, hack security cameras. Yeah. Loretta Larcony's Guide to Bank Robbery, Item 5. Hacking into the security camera network. Always a good step in any criminal endeavor. Dad was great at wrangling control security systems. Mom and I could waltz into a lockdown facility without hitting a single alarm. As for here and now... Panda Bear to Fancy Feast. I need some hacker cat shenanigans. Okay, what do you need? Security cameras. Take them over. Make them show what we want them to show and erase any trace I was ever there. Sure thing. I'll need a week. A week? I need to research the security system, find or develop a zero-day exploit, locate an infiltration point to upload it, verify there are no cloud backup systems, disable those if I find any, and wipe footage from any nearby traffic cameras as well. I thought you could just, you know, tap, 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 and we're in, and magical computer hacking complete. Penny, this is a bank. They are hardened with layers of security specifically designed to stop robberies. Some generic office building or other public facility, you can find holes in the armor easily. But this place is designed for armor. Can I do it? Absolutely. Can I do it immediately? No. Not unless you want it, like, not even half-assed. An eighth-assed at best. My dad could have done it faster. He was dealing with systems from like 15 years ago. Plenty of banks hadn't upgraded to HD cameras or networked video storage. These cameras are still black and white, but they're fully modernized otherwise. That makes them tougher to beat. Honestly, crime was easier during the heyday of the Larceny clan. In hindsight, I probably should have done research on this sooner to give him more lead time. Damn. What now? It costs your boss more, but you can keep the motel room for a week and do this properly. Do we really need the cameras shut down? Can't we just avoid them and focus on social engineering? Hang on, doesn't that mean they're recording you in the lobby now? Isn't that bad? Yeah, that's not great. But as long as we don't get caught and they can't tie the crime to me, it won't be a problem. Any sort of smash and grab or late night vault cracking is out the window. We need a subtle approach. That's fine. It's important for a thief to be able to adjust plans on the fly. Okay, we're gonna spin this in full grifting / confidence scheme / undercover mode. Design the plan entirely around looking like an ordinary customer, not a cause for alarm. I can work with this. And, sorry to compare you to Dad. I don't mean to downplay your skills, Gib. You're an important part of this. It's okay. Oh, his eyes! It's okay. I didn't take it personally. I know you missed your parents. His eyes, fuck. This whole adventure is a way to reconnect with your masked heritage. I get that. I'm not doing a great job of it. I bet Mom would have had a complete plan before even walking in the door. I'm not as quick as her. Hey, don't sell yourself short. You're sneaky, you're tricky, you're clever. You have a different approach to crime. You don't have to be her to make her proud. Yeah, you're right. As long as I want to carry on the Stanley tradition, I don't have to do it the same way. Okay, we'll find another way to rob this place without needing a single camera hacked. That's the spirit. We can do the thing. Buzz me if you need me for anything else. Didn't make much headway in planning with that little diversion. But at least now I know what not to do. Okay, what's next on the list? Oh, what's left? Study the area. Loretta Larceny's Guide to Bank Robbery. Item 1. Study the surrounding area. Get a feel for everything that isn't the bank. Know what shops are nearby. If there's a ton of them, you may get a lot of foot traffic from businesses making deposits. Figure out the closest police station. That'll help you estimate the response time if things go badly. Finally, examine fire escapes and rooftop gaps, paths in and around the environment that can be used for entrances and exits. Fortunately, unlike in the olden times when my parents hit banks, I have access to a powerful tool known as a cat. Panda Bear to Fancy Feast. I need some local area knowledge. Mind going online and scouring the net for it? Penny, you have a Basil Maps app. Basil Maps app on your phone you could boot up. You don't need me to do hacker cat stuff. I want you to feel like you're part of this. Just like my dad when he ran comms for us. Gives you something fun to do since we can't do a lot about the security cameras too. Okay. I'll Basil that for you, I guess. But wow. This is a pretty miserable little city. Median income is tiny. Primary exports are high school dropouts and methamphetamines. It's also very car focused. You got 3 different thoroughfares crisscrossing through the downtown area. Any good nests of fire escapes, alcoves, rooftop access doors, things like that? Those could be fun. Yeah, there's a couple immediately around you. I'll send satellite images to your phone. But you aren't going to need these, right? This is a sneaky mission. If you have to run from the law, something went wrong. I agree with Gibson. We should aim for being silent and sneaky. Can't hurt to prepare just in case. Chaos can be our friend. Distract everyone, rob the place, and make for a rooftop exit. Oh shit. Bad advice, let's go! Whoa! Emily 371982 just rated channel. Hello. That is so many noises. Emily 371982. Boom. We got Emily 371982 wrapped up Operation Baldur's Gate 3. Nice. Can't go wrong. Yeah, I haven't looked into Baldur's Gate yet, but just M. Fantastic. Well, M, welcome to the channel. Is this your first time here, or do you know us from previous? Maybe you know the others first. In any case, yeah, thank you. Hey, go away. And then I broke my chat. That's what I get. That's what I get for touching things. I broke it. I broke my Twitter chat. Oh god. Oh, I super broke my Twitter chat now. Son of a bitch. Alright, gonna... Noct, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Noct is a lovely fellow. I greatly appreciate every time he comes by. Yeah. he shares and likes everything on Twitter for us, and I appreciate that. But yeah, welcome to the channel. For everyone new coming from M's stream, of course, we're Daring Player Squad, 5 people from Vancouver, Victoria, who play video games. Monday's usually my day, but I had some other side project stuff I had to do. You know, our good friends. Nice. Okay, we now have a frame of reference, and I love it. But yeah, I'm streaming. So this is Penny Larceny, Gig Economy Supervillain. It is a very new visual novel that just came out, a little indie game. It's very anti-capitalist, anti-everything that's wrong with the world right now, whether that be cryptocurrency, Amazon workers, Tommy Tallarico, all of the above. This game dunks on them all, and it's pretty amusing that they do. Yeah, so we're about to rob a bank on behalf of a cult leader. We have a cybernetic kitty helping us, and we should be getting into the actual heist pretty soon. So, you know, thanks for coming by. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3. I'm not sure what I'm gonna throw down for it. I do want to play it. I played the other 2 Baldur's Gate back in, like, when I was still in high school. I still feel guilty that I never finished Baldur's Gate 2. But, yeah, I would like to get into it, because, no, the Forgotten Realms is a fun world. I enjoy that setting. But, yeah. Anyways, let us continue. So, my head voice, that's me, is up for some chaos. We could work these escape routes right into the plan. Figure out a way to get all these eyes off the vault, smash in and take what we need, and bail in spectacular fashion. That's not a plan. That's a recipe for disaster. Yeah, disaster, whatever. Anyway, I haven't settled on a plan yet. This is all just like speculation. Got it for a birthday present early, which is Saturday. Nice! Oh, well, hell, happy birthday. August birthdays, let's go. Yeah. I also had a birthday last week. I'm old as fuck. Yeah, happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Oh, got any good exits for me? I think the building to the west is your best rooftop option for an escape. Couple ways in, couple ways out. Even some shade. Had played it, thank you. Should keep any pursuers guessing, even if they're observing by air. And given it's hotter than heck down here, any shade is probably good. The AC in this motel sucks, by the way. That's cool. I always laugh when I see people are just like, yeah, Baldur's Gate 1, 2, those are classics, but don't worry about it. There's no amount of completion is worth going to 2nd edition rules. No one should ever have to deal with Thaco ever again. Thaco is awful. The settings were so good, though. Imoen is such a great character. I miss Imoen. With any luck, I'll be done with my casing today, and we can figure out how to grift our way into the vault tomorrow. We'll be back up north where the air is cool and crisp and filled with car exhaust in no time. I double-check the photos with Gibbs, I double-check the photos Gibson sends my way. Yep, good rooftops. Weird rooftops. Probably in violation of a few building codes. Absolutely perfect if I need a swift and confusing exit. That's all I've got. Buzz me if you need anything else. Otherwise, I'll try to chill here. There's a documentary about birds on our free cable TV. I have to resist the urge to pounce at the screen. Gib, come on. Birds aren't real. Oh no. Okay, good research, good research. Just like Mom and Dad used to do. Unfortunately, that's all the time I have for casing today. My appointment with the clerk is nigh. Oh no. Controller fell down. I could come back and do more casing, but the ideal heist time is during tomorrow's rainstorm. Hopefully I prepared enough. I'll scope out their safe deposit box, gather as much visual intel as I can from it, then head back to the motel. A bank clerk emerges from the back to join me. Hello, apologies for the wait. How may Samson National Banking help you today? The banker, capitalism, ho! So this is funny. What the heck is Matchmaker doing here? We've seen her before, remember? We have? I don't recognize her at all. You're Heather Daring, yes? We spoke on the phone. Right. I'm here about your safe deposit box service. I want to rent out a box. Why? Why? Well, it's a bit surprising. We consider the boxes to be a legacy service. Almost no one requests to rent one anymore. You are aware the uninsured and the bank is not responsible for the loss of damaged contents, correct? This isn't a very effective sales tactic. Actually, I was about to suggest we contact MegaSafe Home Security, an affiliate business of ours. I could get you a discount. Protect your valuable papers and other items with a vault installed right in your own home. Except I very specifically need to bust into a box, so I have to push for access to the boxes despite standing out. Great. If they're typically used by old people, let's say an old person or family wants a box. Let's spin an extremely uncomfortable story about why home is in place. Can I be a documentarian about the bank history? Nope, this is one. Extremely uncomfortable story. Let's do this. Ugh. I mean, yeah, it's a great play, but it's kind of brutal. I'll keep things vague to maintain a safe level of discomfort. Yeah, no, that doesn't work for me. Part of the reason why I want the box is because I don't trust someone in my household not to steal from me. I'd really rather not go into specifics if that's okay. My apologies. Yes, of course. I'd be happy to help you set up a safe deposit box if that's what you need. You're not the only personality that needs a way to neatly tuck secrets away from the family. Huh. Bit of personal information there from this otherwise generic employee. Tuck that away for possible use later. While we can't ensure the contents, I can promise no one else can access the box. Your key is required to open it in addition to ours. You also have privacy. Privacy. You also have privacy. No one needs to know you have an account with us. Thanks. I appreciate the discretion. I have the master key with me and the papers ready to sign, so if you come this way, please. She leads me past the tellers and into a back hallway on the way to the secured vault. Whoa, it's a vault. Okay, I can admit that's a very scary looking door. The vault is in a windowless back area, a traditional hardened steel and concrete structure with an enormous circular door. Looks like a Hercules 6700 series. Virtually uncrackable without the specialized tools and an entire team watching your back. But here's the trick. That massive door is only closed during off hours. While the bank's in full swing, all that stands between you and the vault is a simple metal gate. So right away, I know I have two paths. Either I find a way to sneakily access it during daylight hours without being noticed, or I recruit some pricey business specialists and physically bust into the place at 3 in the morning. For now, I'd better focus on observing the process. That'll help me decide which route to take. As you can see, there are no cameras within the vault. Your privacy is paramount, and you're free to access your books during business hours. If you schedule ahead, you can save time. You'll arrange for someone to assist you with opening the book. Let's get started. If you could sign here, please. I give the short stack of forms she offers me a look over before scribbling Heather Daring at the bottom. Excellent. It'll be in box 230. Pretty far from box 668, where Kiara Taylor keeps her papers. Drat, I was hoping you'd be nearby so I could do some sleight of hand. She offers me my new personal key while producing a master key tucked away behind her employee badge. Okay, so I'll need to steal that. On the count of 3, we turn our keys into twin locks on the front of the box, and the drawer swings open. She withdraws the long metal box, setting it on a table in the center of the vault. I'll wait outside. You can lock the drawer before you leave. Please, take your time. Thanks. Promise it won't be long. Okay, let's assess. No way to sneak into the vault without being observed, just behind the tellers and past the offices, with a few cameras on the route. No cameras in here, at least. Pick the locks on the box I actually want to open. May take too long. Drill it. Too loud. Plant a remote explosive in my box or a smoke bomb. Distraction. sneak in with the fire department. Or take the time to have Gibson hack their accounts, swap my box number for the target. Keys would still be an issue. I might be able to get the master key away from the banker, building an emotional rapport with her. That helps me get close. Feels a bit cruel to take advantage of that since she's experiencing trauma, but it is a tool in the toolbox. Worst option is a nighttime raid. Vault door takes specialized tools and experts to bust open. You don't finesse a lock like that. Well, no. The actual worst option is I charge in here with a gun and demand access. That was never on the table. So yeah, the situation is rough, but I do have options. Given enough time, I can figure out how to do this clean and quiet. For now, I'll pop the blank envelope I brought with me into my freshly rented box, seal that up again, and depart. Pardon me. I passed by several cameras on my way back to the tellers and desks, making note of their location, before returning to join the banker and wrap this casing up properly. All done. Thanks for your help, ma'am. A pleasure to assist you, Miss Daring. Is there anything else I can do for you? I think I'm set. One jaunt back across town and I'll start planning the job. Run it by my boss, acquire the resources I'll need. My first real bank job. I'm gonna do this right. No kicking down the door and grabbing the loot like an amateur. And as I turn to go, an amateur kicks open the door to the bank and runs in waving a shotgun. This is a robbery. Nobody move. Hands where I can see them. Don't you fucking move. I don't know why they're all English, but they are. Lock and key. The heist? Knocked 8. Had waited. Yeah, thank you. Oh, god damn it. My crime rap's rating system just sounds crime was afoot and started up. Thief waves her shotgun at the banker, threatening me with only a tiny amount of the bank just swap. Actually, no, he's got a shotgun. I got a better voice for this. Money! Now! All of the money! Yes, of course, I am complying. Please remain calm. And the banker reaches under the counter to withdraw several prepared bundles, neat little stacks of cash with perfect bands around them. I should stay silent. Fly on the wall, scared civvy, desperate not to be noticed and not to draw the thief's attention. Damn it! Instincts are hard to resist. A professional has standards. Die packs. Blech. What? They're embedded die packs. You'll be day glow orange before you get 20 feet away from here. Yep. An epic tier mistake, pointing that out. Because now the gun-toting crooks got their sights locked on me. You work here? Nah, I just... And before I can react, the criminal has taken me as a hostage. A human shield as a security guard storms the scene. Oh god. Hey, easy. Throw down your weapon and get on the ground. Nah, you throw down your weapon or the hostage gets it. How about nobody gets it, including me? Calm down, I'll be your hostage. Don't fuck with anyone else, just keep your gun on me. We'll go to the vault together. Don't you fucking dare. I'll handle this. Stay put and don't endanger my life any more than it already is. Penny, what the hell? It's gonna call the cops. I really hope you have an angle here, because I'm a bit lost. Size it up the moment they got through the door. It'll be fine. I face bigger dangers than this anyway. Okay, don't follow us. We're going to the vault. Nobody move. Hands in the air. Stay down. I decline to point out not moving and raising hands and staying down are completely contrary to each other. Fortunately, the guard doesn't follow. Probably because he knows the vault is a dead end. We've cornered ourselves. There's the side access door for the bank trucks, but that's on the opposite side of the building, near the cash vault. I'm pulling the thief over to the safe deposit box vault instead. Wait, where's the money? There's no money in here, just boxes and boxes. Get me the money or Al. Al, your gun's not even loaded. Yeah, it is. With a sigh, I pull my mask up from my purse and pop it on. You're an amateur. I'm a professional. Unlike you, I've actually robbed banks before. For while I may look like a mild-mannered citizen, I'm actually a supervillain. Surely you've heard of Petty Larceny, world-class thief. No. Well, if you had heard of me, you'd be super-duper impressed. Probably. I flick a fine array of lockpicks into my hand from up my sleeve, approaching the safe deposit boxes. Here, I'll prove it. I'm gonna rob the bank. Watch how it's done. Shouldn't we be grabbing the money before the cops get here? Oh, there, I've already set up a perimeter. I scoped out the local area earlier. There's a police station nearby. What? Relax. You actually made your life easier by putting a bag over your head. That goofy-ass costume makes you a mask. It's not easy picking a lock while carrying on a conversation, but this won't take much longer. Probably. Don't you see, Frieza? You're no longer dealing with an ordinary, everyday villain. Cops prefer soft targets. They get even a whiff of mass superpowers, they cry to the capes to do their work for them. They'll wait for Hero to respond on Cape Book. That gives us some time to sort this mess out. Oh no, no, no. Professional mask, remember? Oh, the bag express is changing. I can handle a cape. Don't worry, kid. Nope, this pick's not working. Next one. I have all sorts of lockpicks. Surely one of them's gonna do the job. I am not a kid. Right. How old are you? Yeah, this is very, very obviously your first time doing crime, given how badly it's going so far. I'm 37. Try again. 21? No. I'm 16 years old. You're 16 and you're robbing banks. I mean, okay, I was 10 when I joined my first family bank robbery. But even so, finally, that telltale click as the lock gives way. We had a better tool for this. Quick crimes please the algorithm. I yank a sealed envelope out of the target box, the only item in there, and stuff it in my purse. You're completely bungling this. You didn't case the joint properly and you had zero plan aside from waving a gun around. Nothing adds up. What the heck is going on here? Oh, he's sad now. How did they even get a gun at that age? Who in their right mind would give a child a weapon? Is this a distraction play? Someone sending a kid off on a doom venture to keep a hero occupied? This can't be a targeted attack on you or the boss, can it? I want to see this, but... Theorize more. It's entirely possible. Supervillains are nothing if not convoluted in their plans and schemes. Be honest with me, kid. Did someone put you up to this? If so, you may be a designated patsy in someone else's plot. No, nobody told me to do this. So, what? You just woke up one morning and decided to become a bank robber? No, it's just... You don't understand. I need to... Halt, evildoer! Hey, it's my friend. And that's exactly when a heroine arrives at the entrance of the vault, posing dramatically. Farsight, Cape Book Crusader. Farsight has arrived on the scene to stop your nefarious schemes. Prepare yourself for battle, you wicked villain. I know every combat move you'll make before you make it. You cannot win. Farsight! I'm so happy to see you again. I wish you'd be under nicer circumstances, but still, always a pleasure. Penny Larceny? Oh my gosh, that outfit is so cute on you. I just love it. And it has pockets. Ah, thank you. I thought I'd go casual today. Stay comfy and stylish while I do crime. But isn't the one in the paper bag the supervillain of the day? And you're the hostage? That's what the police told me. Okay, so things are a little complicated right now. Do you mind if we talk this through before you start kicking heads in? I wasn't gonna kick any heads in. But yeah, I'll hear you out. What's going on? Actually, I was in the middle of figuring out the details when you barged in. Who's your mask friend? Are they helping you rob the place? This mask is just a kid. 16 years old. Never cried before and in any way over their head with an unloaded weapon. Yeah, it's my first time. There's still a price tag on it, fuck. Confused, I was only gonna kick some heads aside. Confused, Farsight glances briefly to the wall of safe deposit boxes, then back to the would-be thief. What? And you're starting out with a bank heist? Why would you throw your life away doing something so dangerous? Because my name is Danielle. Wow. Why does that matter? See, that's the reaction I was hoping my parents would have when they found out. Oh. Fuck. Instead, they enrolled me in a special camp that could fix me. They're dragging me out there 2 days. I need money so I can get out of this state as fast as possible. Oh no. I remember knowing about this character, but I didn't know when this was going to come up. My understanding is there were many consultation talks with people to make sure to get this right. I'm consistently bullied at school, but because of the new anti-woke law the state passed, nobody can acknowledge why. I can't get gender-affirming care because it's banned by the state. They took away all gender studies books, and... Okay, change of plans. We're helping you commit some crimes. What? Really? You'll help me rob the bank? No. I'm going to help you safely escape the cops and your family, while Farsight and I stage a fake bank robbery as cover. What? Everyone's expecting a big cape and mask affair, so we'll take advantage of that. Cause a massive distraction so Danielle can slip away. Then I use my connections to smuggle her out of this shithole state, giving her the resources to start a new life. Okay, so that's aiding and abetting, kidnapping, human trafficking, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, not to mention making me an accomplice to all of those crimes. If I play along and keep the secret... Farsight, come on. I know you better than that. You've skirted the law before. Can't you do it again? Gosh darn it, Penny. I'm still a cape. There's expectations on me. I can't just ignore all of this. I'll admit, this is asking a lot of Farsight. How do we swear to our side on this? Whoa, guilty for persecuting an innocent trans kid. This comes down to justice or the law. Which does she value more? Oh, I like that one. Rely on the connection you already have. This one. This comes down to justice. This comes down to justice or the law. Which does she value more? Farsight, you know that justice and the law are two different things. The law says to return a minor to her legal guardians, but justice demands her liberation. Which do you seek in this world? Law or justice? Are you a robot processing code in an orderly fashion, or a true idealist? Because you can't be both. I want to be an idealist. I want to see justice done. That's why I turned my lab accident into a lifetime of superheroic good deeds. But I know what'll happen if I drag Danielle back home. And that's not justice. Okay. I guess I'm in. I don't like that we have to commit crimes, but this is the only way to do good. Hey, works for me. Be gay, do crimes. Well, let's be clear about one thing, you and me. Because we know a secret that Farsight does not, and I won't be telling her. I already robbed the bank. She was helping me get away with bank robbery too. And that's very manipulative of me. A lie of omission. We should feel guilty about that. But Danielle's rights come first. I can swallow the guilt on that one gladly. So, what's the plan? Like, the actual plan? Do you two just start fighting while I run for it? Problem is, they know the robber's wearing a jumpsuit and a paper bag. We have to maintain that illusion. And a radio crackles to life. In surprise, Farsight pulls it from one of her many pockets. Many pockets! Almost fumbling the device. This is Farsight. I read you. Over. What's the situation? Have you confronted the villain? Is the hostage secure? Should we breach and assist you? And I seize the radio from her hands with confidence. Hey! Oh! Foolish policeman with your impotent guns and your so-called law and order. Who is this? You're on a secured frequency. And I am the new master of your airwaves. I hold your fate in the palm of my hand. You may call me... Damn it, I need to build a whole new character on the fly here. Who should I be? Dr. X-Ray, Solid State, the Cattle Rustler. Mental Master. Yeah. I am Mental Master, champion of esoteric crimes and strange brain gymnastics. And this bank is mine, always mine. And if you approach, I will melt your frontal lobes with my psychic cannon. Oh, come on. All units be advised, the Mental Master is attacking the bank again. Oh no, I got a crime rating. Ethereality's tip came through. Mental Master hits this bank so often that the cops know not to mess with him. Score. I am sending your precious hostage... Actually, maybe I can do something that fucks us up. Cattle Rustler? Cattle Rustler's in town. No, let's fuck it up. Solid State. I am Solid State, and if you dare approach this bank, I'll convert you all into non-Newtonian fluid. What? You know, like Oobleck? What's Oobleck? Okay, so like, you know how if you mix corn flour and water, you get this goop that's fluid until you apply pressure, and am I the only person who's ever watched PBS? Like, I never went to high school, but even I know about this stuff. Look, just back the fuck off or I'll disassemble your molecules. I am sending your precious hostage out soon to clear the field for my epic battle for Farsight. If you interfere, it will be your end. Understood? Fall back. Fall back. Do not breach. Hostage en route. Let the hero handle this. Oh, I get it. We'll get Danielle clear, then put on a show. But they're expecting the hostage to look like Penny. Yep. So we're gonna switch costumes. What? Danielle and I are about the same build. The little bit I see up your sleeve, basically the same skin tone. Hey! The only person who really got a good look at me was from one of the bankers, but I think she'd be sympathetic to the situation. And security cameras are all black and white. If anyone bothers to check the footage, it won't be obvious. I can keep my head down as I run outside, too. I saw the cameras on the way in. I remember where they are. Heck yeah, we'll make a mask of you yet. I mean, no more crime after this. Be good. Right. Once you're clear, Danielle, get to the Sandy Shores Motel on Route 4, room 23. My friend Gibson's there. I'll tell him I sent you. After I'm clear, I'll join up with you and we head north together. Got it? I like this plan. I don't hate this plan. Yeah, that's better. Okay, everybody to your own corner of the room for privacy purposes. Danielle and I need to get undressed and switch outfits. And I need to place a quick call, whispering into my comms. I get to work on dressing while tapping my comms to quietly connect with the boss. Miss Larceny, how fares your adventure? Someone tried to rob the bank while I was here, but fumbled with it. We're going to help her escape. Excuse me? Miss Larceny, I sent you there to perform a simple task. You do not have time for someone else's foolish failures. I will, Transkid trying to escape an abusive home. Will absolutely lend a hand. I'll get you airfare for 2 and use my contacts to acquire safe haven and gender-affirming care. Hey, I trust you can smuggle her out of there. You have a plan for getting her past the petty small-town sheriffs? Oh, I've got a hell of a plan. But speaking of hell, just to make this clear, she's absolutely not a new recruit for your cult. Agreed? I wouldn't wish this cult on my worst enemy. You have my word, she'll gain newfound freedom. Now go forth and enact your overmistress's will. I may serve any human monster, but trans rights are human rights. Hey. I see you, game. Get all that, Fancy Feast? Got it. I'll be monitoring the situation live and ready and waiting for both of you to get here. You're the best, buddy. This is not the bank robbery I was hoping for. I wanted a classic robbery, some really clever bit of grift, something that would make my mother proud, carry on the family tradition. But even if some small part of me is disappointed, the rest of me is ready to step up and be the ally Danielle needs. Growing my reputation as a mask doesn't matter at all compared to that. Aww! That's cute. Mwah! Behold, the fearsome solid state with her hostage Heather Daring. Oh, I am a hostage. I am so scared. I hope your acting skills are up to this. Believe me, I'm lucky my underwear's dry right now. I'm genuinely freaking out inside. At least she looks a lot like you, except for like her hair and facial features. Relax, we got this. Head on out there, and once we start our battle, give them the slip. Here's a spare comms earpiece. My talking cat will guide you the rest of the way. That does not help me feel less worried. You're sure you can really do this? Hands up. Who here has professionally robbed banks and gotten away with it? I raise my hand. The girls do not. Okay, okay. Good luck, both of you. And thank you for believing in me. For believing in who I am. She offers both of us a brief hug. Aww! Before departing. Give her a minute to get clear, and then we start. How do you want to handle this fight? I can predict the future, so I can punch and kick exactly where you aren't going to be. Works for me. I'll just, like, duck and weave and pretend to shoot my fearsome science gun. Okay. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Loretta Larceny's Guide to Bank Robbery. Penny Larceny's Guide to Bank Robbery. Item 1. Be really loud and annoying and obvious and fight a hero, apparently. First step. Danielle runs for her life. Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I'm the hostage! Help! Help! Oh no! Look out! The villain is attacking! Not bad, not bad. It'll play. Now, my turn. The bank's been evacuated. I can see red and blue lights spinning outside as cops, bystanders, and news media look on. But the lobby's empty. So once Danielle clears the doors and joins the crowd, we make our big entrance, hamming it up to distract them from her sneaking off. And so it has come to this, Farsight against the dreaded Solid State. At the end of this day, one shall stand, one shall fall. You still fight for the weak. That is why you lose. The nice floor-to-ceiling windows and Farsight's radio make our fight the star of the show. I start waving my science gun around, mimicking my attacks. Even when you think a gun isn't loaded, don't actually pull the trigger. Basic firearm safety. Zap! 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 Farsight ducks and weaves, making sure she is just out of the line of fire each time. Her superpower letting her predict the moves. Curses! If only my ray gun worked on non-humans! I could be causing so much destruction right now, but unfortunately it does nothing. Yes, it is very fortunate that it only seems to be useless when it is in fact very dangerous, but I am too quick. Curse you, Farsight. I see we must settle this with our hands and fists. Have at you. Okay, let's be clear. I can actually fight if I have to. I don't like to, and I'd lose a straight-up boxing match. But I have moves, which are nicely countered by her twisting in and out of my attack range, making a big show of how she's just barely avoiding my attacks. You have skills, but my power level is greater than yours, because justice will always prevail over evil. Although this little show is starting to get repetitive. How can I spice up the fight? Strategy maker, rising uppercut to the jaw. Sweep the leg. Oh, I'm old. I have to use sweep the leg. Sweep the leg. I drop down into a crouch, then lash out at her shins with a horizontal strike, which nearly causes her to trip as she fumbles for her footing afterwards. Ow, Penny, what the heck? Oh, sorry. Huh. I guess when you decide my moves for me, she can't read them? Is this some weird time-space superpower thing? But before I can ponder that further, a security guard emerges from a hiding place behind a desk, gun drawn. I got your back, Farsight. Drop the fancy pants gun and put your hands up, you goddamn freak! Damn. What the? You were supposed to evacuate with the others. Why are you still here? His name's Kyle. Holy shit! Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. I ain't gonna let my pet get robbed on my watch. No freak's gonna violate Kyle Gunner's constitutional rights. Fuck. What rights exactly? The right to bear arms. I'm standing my ground. Justifiable self-defense. I feel threatened. This zealous wannabe vigilante could end up shooting both of us. The way his veins are sticking out and his face turning red with rage. I do want to point out though that the artwork is a very good grip with proper trigger discipline, and that's lovely. It's a big meaty arm, but he got a good grip. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Rifle whip this dipshit. We gotta de-escalate this without actually de-escalating the super crime antics. You're a villain. Threaten him with superpowered supervillain shit. Farsight's the hero. It's not her to do crowd control. Smoke bomb. Toss that at him as a distraction. Get the hell out. What's the worst option? Double down. I don't want to get any crimer rating. I want to get 0 rating on this one. You're a villain. Threaten him with superpowered supervillain shit. You dare challenge me? Do you not understand what my dreaded weapon is capable of? I can transmute matter from solid to liquid to gas. How would you like to become a vaporous whiff of carbon? Or perhaps you just enjoy being plasma. I can set that up for you. Just say the word and I'll turn your atoms into chicken soup. Shit. Nope. Farsight's the hero. That was actually a good answer. Shit. Yeah, this is my job. I'm the one who puts people in harm's way, not the one who gets them out of danger. At last, an innocent civilian to unleash my wrath upon. Foolish man, you should listen to the hero. The hero who is telling you to leave. Ooh, I'm bright. Please disperse, sir. I thank you for your assistance, but I have the situation in hand. Rest easy knowing that you have aided a noble hero on this day, and rejoin the others. Or I'll zap you. Yes, or that. Crimer algorithm doesn't like heroes saving the day, so no points. But it gets the job done. That's all I really care about. Be advised, I am withdrawing to the perimeter. I'm not running away. It's a very brilliant tactical retreat. And he beats it the hell out of there. That was close. I think we need to wrap this up before anyone else gets involved. Let's take it outside. Find a way to get out of sight so we can go our separate ways. We exchange a few more mock attacks before spilling out our fight out into the street. Barricades have been erected outside the bank, holding the crowd back. And of course there's a crowd. Fortunately, this gives us a nice open space in the immediate area to move, without more Kyles or Kyle-esques in the mix. We end this show now, villain. Oh, wrong voice. We end this show now, villain. Your evil will not last in the face of goodness. Evil cackle and cruel declarative statement. Look, I only have so much of this crud in me. I don't normally rant. Anyway, I'll stop you. I welcome you to try. More punches, more kicks. Honestly, I'm just sort of wobbling around at this point while she does all the work. Give him hell, Farsight. Solid state's going down. Farsight, Farsight, Farsight. I think Farsight's gonna come out of this a bigger cape than ever. Even if technically this is a fraud and I may completely torpedo her own career if anyone finds out. That would really, really suck. I just wanted to help Danielle, not ruin Farsight's life. And, fortunately, out of the corner of my eye, I see Danielle edging backwards through the crowd until she slips so free and walks away. Good. Walk at a normal pace, don't run, don't draw attention. Kid's got good instincts. You're a slippery one, but you can't keep this up forever, Solid State. The burning in my muscles and heaving of my lungs agree wholeheartedly with that statement. I'm very good at short bursts of really intense physical activity, but it's pretty clear Farsight spends more time in the gym than I do. We need to move this somewhere else, away from the prying eyes of the public, so I can sneak away. From Gibbs's research, this block is just crawling with fire escapes and rooftop hiding spots. Head down an alley between two buildings, dark and secluded. Start moving the fight down the street until you can see it's all candidate for an exit. Yeah, there's no obvious way out here. I just need to do my best to keep up my end of the fight while we migrate. I start backing my way down the street, Farsight picking up on the physical cue and assisting and shifting to their fight. But this whole block is pretty uniform. It's just chunks of steel and glass surrounded by strodes. And I'm running out of breath. You cannot defeat the evil solid state. Yes, you take the fight somewhere empty. Nah, I'm trying to bungle this up. I got an achievement. I need an achievement. Yes, you clearly will fight to the last breath. Apparently, whereas it appears to be just still showing Indiana Jones 5. But what's that you say? You want to ascend to a higher plane of criminal activity? Huh? Up. You want to go up. Oh. Oh, okay. She's parked the fight underneath a fire escape, reachable if we climb to the top of a nearby dumpster. I get the idea. Thankfully, I won't need to climb multiple flights of stairs. I've got the right tool for the job. I whip out my mother's heirloom, a top-grade grappling gun, and fire off the hook towards the nearest rooftop. And the tiny but surprisingly powerful motor sends me whizzing through the air, landing perfectly in a 3-point stance high above. Ha! You may have won this fight, Farsight, but I have the high ground, and shall make my escape. And from below, Farsight pulls out her own grapple gadget and fires it off. The fuck? You have a grapple gun too? You may have unfathomable evil, but I have pockets. We very briefly resume our fight until we're hidden under an alcove on a city rooftop. Out of sight, out of earshot. Safe. Okay, mercy, mercy. I'm pooped. But I gotta admit, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a blast. It was great defrauding the public and living a lie. Just great. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hurt your reputation. If I had time to come up with a better plan, I swear I would have. It's worth it for Danielle. I have a duty to those in need of a hero. She managed to escape, right? And my comms crackle. You clear? The boss authorized a little extra, so I hired a getaway rideshare to pick up Danielle. She's on her way to the motel. Thanks, Fancy Feast. Yep, according to my partner, she's headed to safety now. Okay. That's what matters the most, above anything else. Although we still need to figure out a grand finale for this fight. One that frees you up to go help Danielle. The nefarious solid state gets away clean, perhaps. I think good should triumph over evil. It helps show people that there's hope against the darkness. So, if you can't physically haul me off to jail, what you need is proof that you beat the villain. Give her the gun. She can show it off as a trophy from the battle. Give her the gun and your mask, proof she triumphed over you in the end. Give her the gun, your mask, and your costume. That's absolute proof that she won. Well, and I will be naked. Science guns can backfire, right? Tell them I was vaporized, or shrunk, or transmuted, or whatever. I'll give you the gun, mask, and my costume. They'll have no doubt you saved the day. No! Too smart, too smart. Shit. Hold on. One sec. I just want to see where the start's going. Start unbuttoning the jumpsuit. Ah, this is so funny though. Fuck. Petty. Ah, I feel so much better in this hot weather now. I feel so relaxed and free. Shit. Smatter. See something you like? Ah, goddammit. Okay, chotto matte. Chotto matte. Let her cook. I still want the shitty achievement, but that is the true algorithm that we must go to. So alright, we're just gonna do this really fast, and we'll get back to the good shit in a second. Get rid of this shit. Like, give you the gun in the paper bag. Tradition, right? Here on Master Villain in the end. Thought I fled the scene with my tail between my legs. Humiliated and defeated. Solid State has a tail? Sure, why not? Fuck! Give her the gun. Held the gun for her to take. Careful not to point it right at her. Again, gun safety. Here goes. Solid State's fearsome science gun. It's just an ordinary shotgun. This isn't going to convince anyone. Tell them that you took the sciencey bits off to disarm it first. I guess that might work. It's worth a try anyway. Rest up to my talents as a storyteller. Better get back down there. You good for escaping? I'm all set. Ditch bag. Ordinary civ again. Map is more like you. End of successful caper. Rob the safe deposit box. Okay, you know what? So this is what we're gonna do. I have saved it properly. I will get my shitty achievement in my own time. Clearly, we need to just... We're on stream. You guys are all here. Y'all deserve this. Sorry, I'm about to jump set. Penny! Feel so relaxed and free. Hey, what's the matter? See something you like? Gotta go. Justice calls. You know, I could learn to enjoy teasing her. Fluster Farsight, yes. Ah, the end of a successful caper. It was inevitable, wasn't it? Even improvising everything on the fly. Found a path through the chaos. I robbed the safe deposit box and dropped the envelope into my purse before giving it to Danielle. As long as she escaped, I still won. Now the two of us can enjoy a leisurely flight back home. Me to resume my criminal career, her to find a better tomorrow. She's wearing my spare clothes, giving us a bit of a twinsies effect. Not great for avoiding attention, but whatever. Won't break this good mood. It's really happening, isn't it? I'm starting my life over. I'd always dreamed of this. It won't be easy, not going to lie. You have to live like a mask until you turn 18, staying low profile. But yeah, you're on your way. Is it weird I feel bad for my parents? I want to simply vanish overnight. They're going to worry. I know they were terrible to me. I know I couldn't live my best life with them. But part of me feels guilty anyway. I get it. Family's complicated. I was hoping to make my family proud with a really classic bank robbery, but I had to let them down today. It's impossible to live a life without regret. I really abused the trust Farsight put in me to make this happen. A criminal is supposed to be a liar and a cheat, yeah, but you have feelings for her, and you're worried you've done wrong by her. Pretty much, yeah. For what it's worth, I think she understands that. And she was willing to help you all the same. She doesn't know I actually robbed the bank. Yeah, she does. Huh? You didn't notice? I noticed. It was subtle, but her eyes went to the open drawer in the vault, the one you cracked. She knows you did a crime and she helped you anyway. That tells me she cares about more than the law. Maybe she cares about you. Huh. Nice work. You've got good observational talents. You'd make a heck of a mask for what it's worth. Thanks, but you know what? I'd rather be a cape. As soon as I'm in the clear, I'm going to start advocating for trans rights and social justice. I'll become the hero I needed. Speaking as a villain, that's heroism I'd welcome. That's cute. That is cute as shit. Such an adventure! Breaking a vault, making off with the loot, and rescuing a damsel in distress. A classic repertoire. Your antics have pleased your overmistress on this day, Miss Larceny. I am doubly pleased, triply pleased. How's Danielle settling in at her new apartment? Quite well. It's a small town, cozy and quiet. Not particularly exciting, but I think she's had enough excitement. I traded a few lesser favors to ensure privacy and security as she adapts to this new life. As for the envelope, at long last, I hand over the goods. The sealed document from her mentor's safe deposit box. Kiara breaks the seal and examines it. Curious. I see no immediate value to this. It's a genealogy of the Overs that came before me. Overmistresses, overmasters, and overlords. Births, deaths, circumstances. But this is all a matter of known record within the cult. Why would this copy be kept secret? Maybe it disagrees with the official books on the specifics? Could be worth comparing them. Indeed. It will take extensive research, which I may not immediately have time for, but I shall look into it. For now, simply know that I am pleased, and we will follow up at a later date. I'd say we'd had a fine first outing, Miss Larceny. Here's to many more, yes? Should you choose to accept one of my contracts again, of course. I feel this is the start of something grand. You know what? I like her. She's pretty fun for a new priestess propping up a chaos god. What do you think? Sure, she's fun. You two could be good friends. I like it. Something grand indeed, my overmistress. Drop me a contract sometime and I'll lend a hand if I'm free. Excellent! I look forward to it. And then a red-robed cultist with bindings over their eyes and mouth steps up. Oh, great, another one of those mumblecore bandaged weirdos. He, or she, or they, blocked the way, refusing to budge. While carrying that weird book the Overmistress talked about. The what's it? Sanguinomicon? Oh, for crying out loud. Y'all got a problem, bucko? I'm done bothering your precious Overmistress and on my way out the door. The cultist lips move behind the bandages. Great. More indecipherable nonsense. I played the demo so I remember where this goes. Ah. Fuck, why does that get me? It got me. The goosies. You think you have control. You think you shape her narrative. You guide her steps from afar, but you cannot save her from our wrath. You are a powerful outsider, but you are still one. You are only one facet. Only one. And as for us, we are many. Leave the Overmistress be, or we will devour this plaything you seem to value. You are warned. Do not return. What a weirdo. Just walks up to me and doesn't say a word, then leaves. What the fuck was that? What was what, huh? The walking bathrobe just wordlessly mumbled and bailed. That's all. Creepy, but not exactly shocking. You okay there? Look, it's been a long day. Let's just go home and get some rest. I got a good feeling about my future. This Overmistress gig is cushy, and scamming these zealots twits is fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what caper comes next. Dialma. Bum, 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 bum. Rating messy. You're so messy. We're such bad criminals. 1-star messy rating. You wanna save? Yes. Save the game. Save here. Alright, I think that is enough for tonight. Cybervisor, yeah. Sealed envelope, yeah. Cool. Although I'm a little curious, so I do kind of want to get this done. Let's see. Let's hurry up and get the shitty one. Holy shit! You don't just drop a conversation grenade like that, are you? Hey, you wanna fuck? It would be amicable. Cool, cool. Give me an hour or so. Aw, I'll wait right here. Be a good girl. Aw. And then the shit happens. Think you have control, etc., etc. Do not return. The eyes, the eyes, the eyes, the eyes. What eyes? You okay there? Sloppy! Yeah, we got it. Sloppy work. We did it. Okay. Main menu. Loot. Mop and bucket. Yeah. Caution on the floor. We did it. So we've got the perfect. We got the mop and bucket. Just have to do that. We got a whole bunch of other things we still gotta do. Awesome. That's pretty good. Alright. I think we've done it for the night. We have done very, very well. So yes. Thank you for everyone who has come by tonight. We've had a lot of friends, new and old, come by. It was very enjoyable. Yeah, Penny Larceny, Gig Economy Supervillain by Fiction Factor Games. Lovely group of people who have made a very silly game, and I've quite enjoyed it. We're gonna leave it at that because I need to iron a fucking costume for a dress rehearsal tomorrow that I gotta rush to right after work, and that sucks. But this is the schedule you have when you skip town for a weekend. Thank you for coming by. If you are new to the channel, of course, we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, Penny Larceny, of course, is available on Steam and Itch. They don't care which one you prefer to get. One gets them more money, but one gets them more algorithm. You know, if you're finding this fun, there's a lot of different runs, there's a lot of replayability, and you know, it helps our guys out. So you know, if you are digging this, by all means, go check them out. So that is the pitch. As I said, I'm here to be a parasite to Fiction Factor Games. They are in turn being parasites to us because we are giving them free marketing. You know, it's a... You want to call it symbiotic, but no, it's just parasite on parasite. It is what it is. But we're open and honest about it, so it's okay. Yeah, so that's that for now. If you're new to the channel, of course, we are the Daring Player Squad. 5 assholes from Vancouver and Victoria that hang out and play video games. We used to play all in one room, but now we gotta use the internet because everyone moved to Victoria, like bastards. But we did hang out for a little bit together, and that was really fun. And as I said, the takeaway of that trip is Colston gets his steak well done, and that's that's the takeaway. Anyways, on that note, what do we have for the rest of the week? Tomorrow, Wednesday, that should be a day off. Nothing going on. Thursday morning, that's gonna be Colston, in the morning playing Front Mission 3. Friday, that'll be Joyce. I don't really know what Joyce is playing right now. She might play some more Breath of the Wild, because we never played that before. She might play something else. So we'll see what happens there. Saturday, multiplayer day. Well, we might play something. Rashi might want to play something on his own as well. Rashi actually working on another game that's coming out real soon, so also kind of another visual novel. Got in on that, that was kind of cool. But yeah, so we'll see what we do on Saturday. Maybe we'll get together for multiplayer day, maybe we'll play some Starship Troopers or something, I don't know, we'll see. Sunday, probably another day off unless someone wants to jump in. Ash would normally be on Sunday, but Ash also has a bit of a jacked up hand right now. Work was very difficult, got overworked, and now we need to wait for a phone call from specialists. So fuck everything. That's just where we are. Come back to Monday. Unless something weird's going on, we'll get back to Penny Larceny, Gig Economy Supervillain. We'll go hang out with Hate 4000 one more time, flirt with Farsight a little bit more, and let's see what kind of other endings we can get out of this game. Hey, yeah. Well, it'll be so practical. We'll get so many endings done all at once. So that's it for us. I think that is more than enough. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna walk away now. Thank you very much, as always. I'll see you guys around. I hope you guys had fun. I'm gonna go drink some more water. I'm gonna go iron some clothes. So my name is James. We're the Daring Player Squad. I'll see you guys around. Good night. Welcome to the the Daring Player Squad.
Welcome to the Daring Player Squad channel. My name's Rashi.
What up?
Hello.
My name is Joyce
My name
of the
is
Daring Player Squad, and
I got you. I'm moving out of the area really quick.
Oh no!
I swear to sweet Jesus Christ, if there's someone in here, I'm gonna.
Oh. Excuse me. That's gotta be P, honestly.
Literally telling me that I'm a punk bitch. Inventory. Excuse me.
Come on. Yes. Maybe we should get a robe and wizard hat for some guy.
Sora, do you see dead people?
doesn't matter who you love, everyone's got a pooper.
No, Cloud, you son of a bitch!
Oh, he's so. Oh, Jesus Christ!
And this is the Daring Player Squad. Hold on.